if I turn that off. Check 1 2, check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. This is headset 1. Headset 1. What do you got for me, Drew? Okay, clear for me. Okay, let's check the other headsets then too, and then I can adjust. Right now I've got the crowd mic that we can control. I've got that muted, so that's actually a good thing, Drew. So hold on, let's check headset 2. Headset 2, mic check, mic check. The Dave Mosh headset. I should probably go ahead and dial down the volume on this. Check, check, headset 2, headset 2. Check, check, headset 2. Check, check, headset 2. Are you there? St. Pius X versus Pembroke Hill, August 26th, 2022. Headset 2 clear. Wonderful. Thank you, Drew. Let's check the guest headset 3. Headset 3 coming on. 1 second. Managed and worse. All right, headset 2. I'm sorry, this is headset 3. Headset 3. Headset 3 coming on. Check, check. Phone volume up. Checking 3. Headset 3. Guest headset. St. Pius X versus Pembroke Hill, August 26th, 2022. What do you got for me, Drew? Okay, those gains are good. What else we got here? Oh, Grammy Marianne checking in. Sounds great. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Grammy. Can hear now. Mic checks 1 and 2 loud and clear. Thank you, Mr. Bob. Headset 3 clear but quiet. Okay, that makes sense, Drew. We'll dial up that volume right there just a little bit. The gain's just a little adjustment there. Okay, headset 3. Check, check. Headset 3. There we go. All right, putting down 3. All right, we're going to try headset 3 here again one more time. Headset 3, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Headset 3, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dial up the gain. What do we got? Clear, but still quieter than 1 and 2. Okay, thank you, Drew. I'm going to dial up the gain just a little bit. It sounds a little better in my ear. And then I'll dial up that just a hair. Getting a couple lights there. Check 1, 2, 3. This is headset 3. Headset 3. Text faster, Andrew. Come on. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Headset 3. Headset 3. Check Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Headset 3. Headset 3. All right, I'm putting it down. Good sound on 3. Thank you, Bob. I'm going to put it down. Sounds a lot better in my ear. Thank you, Drew. Volume good. Okay, perfect. How about I pulled up mic 4 just a little bit there. That is, see if you get a little crowd noise there. Actually, the crowd's kind of quiet now. We're going to call that good. Wonderful. Okay, thank you guys. And anyone other than Marianne, Bob, or Andrew Termini, what you just witnessed was a little behind the scenes peek at the SPX Warrior Football Network sound check. Pretty exciting stuff, right, Jack? All right. SPX sophomore Jack Chirpich joining the broadcast team tonight. Appreciate the help tonight, Jack. Hey, you're welcome. Giving me a big thumbs up. That's great. Wonderful. Carl Corrado's in the house, too. How's it going, Carl? You got a quick trigger finger on the scoreboard there? Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it tight. Don't get cocky over there. All right. We'll check back in a little bit, folks. Hold tight. Yeah, I was messing with it. You got me there?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Muting back.
Yeah.
Good evening, St. Pius X football fans. You're looking live onto Larry Cascone Field at Warrior Stadium on the beautiful campus. Hold on, Dave. Why are we not getting that there? Mic in. Local video. I'm not seeing anything jumping there, Jack. Check, 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 check. Our little audio meter. I don't understand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Logan Stadium.
Just hold on.
Larry
No.
Cascone Memorial Field for tonight's varsity football game between the Red Raiders of Pembroke Hill and
Nothing
the
changed.
Warriors of St. Pius X. We ask if you would rise for the invocation, and then after that,
Drew said good.
perhaps and remain standing
hears us?
for the playing of our national anthem. In the name of the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Today, Heavenly Father, we pray in thanksgiving for this opportunity to gather as community members of Pembroke Hill and St. Pius X. We pray that we genuinely display the deep pride and spirit that each of us has, and that this game enables us to show the sportsmanship that athletics allows us to share, and the talent with which God has blessed us. Today also we pray and hope for those disenfranchised and marginalized, for those struggling with needs, and for those in great need of prayer and compassion. And as always, we pray for those who do not have a community or family to be part of. In the midst of this game, may we embrace your guiding spirit and realize its richness, strength, meaning, and importance. And this we ask through Jesus Christ, your Son. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Yeah, he did. I know. I gotta go. Okay, bye. Good evening, St. Pius X football fans. You're looking live onto Larry Cascone Field at Warrior Stadium on the beautiful campus of St. Pius X High School in Kansas City, Missouri. And this field and stadium, I got to tell you, it has never looked better. We'll talk more about the recent stadium upgrades a little bit later, and we'll be kicking off tonight's season opening game between St. Pius X and the Pembroke Hill Raiders in just a few minutes. I'm Brett Sharp, and with me, as always, on the color commentary is Dave Mosh. Ready to go, Dave?
Let's do it.
My man. Well, Dave, I got to tell you, season openers are a bit like opening presents on Christmas morning. You might think you have an idea what you're going to get, but you really don't know for sure until it's right in front of you and you can see it with your own eyes. The St. Pius X Warriors are returning 5 offensive starters from last year's 12-2 state runner-up squad and 5 returning starters on the defensive side of the ball as well. And while many players on this 2022 edition of the Warriors might not have started last year, many of them did get some valuable playing experience on Friday nights last season. With Pius's success the last 2 years, we do know for certain that each of the Warriors' opponents will be gunning for Pius and will eagerly want to see how they stack up against what could be a good SPX squad. Now, Pembroke Hill was 5-5 last year, bowing out in the first round of the district playoffs at the hands of the Lawson Cardinals by a score, tight game, 35-36. The Raiders were also Pius's opening game opponent last year on a hot, remember that, right? Don't you, Dave? Hot 97-degree day.
On a pillar.
Yeah. Yeah, that was scaffolding.
Yes,
we were on
sir.
some construction scaffolding. But on that hot 97-degree day, SPX thumped the Raiders last year 42-7. So now the stage is set, and you know what's next, folks. It's time for Dave's keys to SPX victory for tonight.
Well, thanks for having me, Brett. Pretty excited about looking at new leadership, right?
Yeah.
We have lost a lot of seniors, but there's a lot of experience out there, and hopefully they took something away from the last 2-3 years, and we'll see what we have. But I see it as leadership, new faces, same place though, right?
Right.
Play well at home, start strong. Another thing that's important to me is I think you're going to hear Brett talk about sophomores a lot today. You know, this is a sophomore-laden team. Of course, you're going to hear about Jay Sean Ross, you're going to hear about Brady McPhee and all those types of great players, but this is a young group who really can establish themselves early. And the one thing I would anticipate seeing our team do this year is improve significantly every game going forward.
Right. An excellent goal for a young squad, right?
Yes.
Take those steps every week. Excellent. Very good, Dave. Well, looks like we are about set here for kickoff. And as is Dave and I's tradition, we paid no attention whatsoever to the coin toss.
Someone's kicking.
And someone's receiving. All right, well, we've done this. This is our 3rd year now, and you'd think we'd learn. But our experience tells us we can tell the Raiders will be receiving this kick. Back deep to receive, I do see for Pembroke Hill, Xavier May. And number 4, Augie Bash. And kicking off for the Warriors will be number 37, junior kicker Julian Abella.
Arguably has the biggest shoes to fill of any player from last year.
One could argue for sure. Dave, of course, referring to Joey Wilson, all-everything kicker for the last couple seasons for the Warriors. And away we go. This will be fielded near side, about the 8-yard line. And May takes it down to about the 24-yard line of Pembroke Hill before he is corralled by a gang of Warriors.
Yeah, good team coverage, nothing big.
Got to send a quick shout out to our SPX Warrior Football Network sound check crew tonight. This was a diverse crew tonight, Dave. Captain Andrew Termini, class of '98.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats on the new KCFD captainship, Andrew. Thanks for your help with the sound check. And my in-laws, Bob and Marianne Littris. All right, so the Raiders will take this opening snap just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ran behind the right tackle, the right guard, and they got some leverage.
Yeah, this will make it second down and about 4 yards to go.
I just got bear hugged by none other than Shane Dorian.
No kidding.
You knew he'd be here tonight.
Thank you, Drew. Okay, yeah, Drew, we're getting a funny thing with our audio meter here, so we were a little concerned, but thanks for backing us up. Shotgun snap. Inside give is gobbled up. Joe Arena's at the bottom of that pile, and he was helped out by fellow senior Charlie Davis.
Gotta love, Brett, you and I made a lot of calls with our boys last few years, right? Now I get to call out one of my nephews, Joe Arena.
Literally our boys, that's right.
I love it.
Dave referring to his boy Jack Mosh, now playing baseball at the University of Missouri, and my son Robbie Sharp playing football at Benedictine College.
Who both are pretty confident about this year's Pius team.
Little confusion for the Raider offense. In the shotgun is quarterback Harry Falk. He's going to roll near side. This ball is batted in the air by junior Jay Sean Ross. That pass will fall harmlessly incomplete, bringing up fourth down for the Raiders.
Yeah, good defensive line pressure, which made him go crossbody, and it's pretty tough against Jay Sean.
So a nice opening possession here, or a nice showing to open the game here for the Warrior defense.
Grant Red, who we got returning?
Yeah, looks like junior Grant Red back deep to return. Might have a shot at this low Raider punt.
Oh.
Skips away like a bunt rolling up the first baseline. So that ball gets downed by the Raider coverage team at the Warrior 30-yard line. And we're going to get our first look at the 2022 SPX Warrior offense.
Those who don't know Braden are about to see one heck of an athlete.
So Dave's talking about number 4 here, senior QB Braden McPhee, also known as Vegas McPhee.
Vegas.
Warriors come out in a spread formation. Fake the inside give. McPhee finds McCann. McCann, you ain't going to catch this kid. Reed McCann's going to take this 70 yards. Touchdown, SPX. That's a nice start, Dave.
Doesn't get much better than that if you're on the blue side.
So Reed McCann displaying the speed there that we've all become aware of and grown accustomed to there. And what a dangerous receiver there. One missed tackle and gone to the house.
Well, and Reed's credit, his strength is part of the reason for that tackle being missed.
Right.
He's worked in that weight room.
His body has changed the last couple years. I agree. So Julian Abella comes on for the PAT attempt out of the hold of Max Irvy. And the snap from, this gets blocked. It's going to remain 6-0. That was Sam Manis on the snap there. Little interior penetration by the Raiders, so they salvaged something out of that drive by blocking the extra point attempt. It is 6-0 Warriors with 9:57 to go. And got to mention, viewers at home enjoying the SPX Warrior Football Network, you can probably notice a little addition there at the bottom of your screen. We're able to display a game clock now. Dave, nice deal. This is big time here.
Graduation.
Right. And then, that's right. We're stepping up. But definitely want to recognize SPX sophomore Jack Chirpick, who is manning that clock for us here in the press box. We've added one to our crew here inside the press box.
You know, Brett, one thing that I've noticed, it's kind of reminds me of about 4 years ago. There's a pretty limited number on the roster for Pembroke Hill, and obviously Pius's roster has grown exponentially.
Yeah,
And
things
it's
have kind of
almost like
flipped, haven't they?
Yes. I mean, we talk about it's nice to see Pius's program continuing to grow.
Abel is going to drive this inside the 5. May's going to bring it out. He's across the 20
Fill a hole.
and gets gobbled up. See Jesse Lee in on that play. I saw Jack Sanborn looked like on that play.
Maybe even Luke Tunk.
Number 6.
Yes. Forgive us, we're getting used to numbers.
That's right. Like everybody else out on the field, we're kind of rusty too, Dave.
That's right. That's okay.
Raiders come out, shotgun formation, 1 by 2. High snap. Jay-Sean Ross is going to provide some pressure here.
Oh.
And this pass will fall incomplete. Falk had an open receiver on the far side. Looked like that was intended for Mav Hawkins. Pass was a little bit upstairs. It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
Falk did a nice job of trying to make something out of that.
Jay-Sean easily defeated that block by the running back. I thought he was going to catch Falk on the backside, but no, Falk showed a nice burst there, getting away from the all-everything junior outside backer. Inside give, quickly met by Joe Arena, is the Raider ball carrier, Augie Bash.
Looked like Jay-Sean was set up to make a big tackle, and Joe Arena said, no, this one's mine.
Not on my watch, son.
This is mine. Get yours next time.
So make it 3rd and 9 here for the Raiders. Not much going on offense thus far in their second possession. Raiders come out, flip the formation, is tight end Ryan Coomer.
Keeper.
May's going to pitch this behind Bash. Bash makes a
great hands.
Nice one-handed grab, but he's taken down by senior linebacker Charlie Davis at the 30-yard line. It's another 3 and out for the Raiders. Nice job, Warrior D.
Charlie Davis, a great example of a kid who just kept his head down and worked hard, and here he is starting at linebacker.
Exactly right. I'd expect to see him maybe get a little time on the offensive line as well before the night's over. There's a nice punt by the Raider punter. Going to be fielded by Grant Red at our 35. He's across the 50. Picks up a nice block from Maddox Chenoweth. We got a late hit. Out of bounds. This is going to be an extra 15 yards against the Raiders.
Yeah.
We'll let the referees sort this out. That was a nice block by Maddox, wasn't it?
Great block. Great block. And, you know, the one thing I learned in football, when you're going to be chippy, definitely don't do it on the side where your team is not.
Yeah, you're outnumbered.
Surrounded.
Yeah, you are outnumbered, and the outlook is not good for you trying something like that.
You know, and these two teams have always respected each other, but that's a rivalry.
Yep, for sure. So marching off 15 yards here, Warriors are going to be just outside of the red zone here, starting this possession at Pim Hill's 23-yard line.
Just makes a nice return even better.
So McPhee will bring out the offensive Warriors here in the shotgun formation. He's flanked by a couple sophomore running backs, number 7, Larry Cascone, and number 3, Maddox Chenoweth. Fake to Cascone. Going to try Jay-Sean Ross on the far side. He gets tripped up, but gets inside the 15. He's taken down, I think, just shy of the line to gain.
I could hear Jay in his head saying, one guy just took me down.
He did.
You know, Jay's usually pretty good at taking that guy off and going to the next guy.
Nice open field tackle by the Raider cornerback on the far side there. That's Quinn Fitzgerald, a 5'8", 140-pound junior.
A great tackle against Jay-Sean.
Yeah, heck yeah.
One-on-one.
He might tell his kids about that play later.
I will.
What?
Quinn
has kids?
I'm going to tell all the kids about that tackle.
Toss near side goes to Cascone. Larry's going to pick up a block, but get pulled down from behind. Nice play there by number 65, Darren Conley. Another one of those Conley brothers for Pembroke Hill. Younger brother of Quentin Conley, who's now playing receiver, I think, at KU, right?
I think that sounds right, but just a great athletic family.
Yep. Number 65, Darren Conley, is a 6'3", 205-pound senior. Made a nice tackle on the sophomore running back, but Larry did enough to pick up a first down. It's 1st and 10 Warriors from the 11. McPhee's looking to throw near side. He's got Jay-Sean. Jay-Sean climbs the ladder but can't bring that pass down.
Yeah, Braden is probably back in the huddle already saying I need to loft that more.
Yep.
You know, he'll get the next one, but that one Jay can get to a lot.
But that was
a tough
a
one.
bit too much. Yep. Braden throws a nice, pretty tight ball, doesn't he?
Well, I forget the game last year. He threw a seam pass about 35 yards down the middle to Grant Red.
I remember,
And
77-yard TD.
It was unbelievable.
Yep.
He can wing it.
Yep. So McPhee's going to go under center here on 2nd and 10. Offset I formation. Chenoweth, your fullback. Cascone, your tailback. Scissors play to Maddox Chenoweth. He's met quickly at the, well, he picked up about a yard there. Brought down by number 53 for Pim Hill. That's Peter McClinney, 6 foot, 225-pound junior.
Good play by the Pembroke Hill backer because I thought Maddox hit the hole well.
Yeah. So Grant Red's going to come in for Maddox here. Bring in the play call from longtime Warrior offensive coordinator, Benny Palmentary.
One of these days he's going to say I'm a rookie. He's worried about us talking about his age.
SPX going to spread things out here. They better hurry up. 2 seconds on the play clock. McPhee sees it and gets the snap off. He might take this on his own. Sheds one tackler. He's got Red. He's got Max Irby. Connected. Touchdown. SPX. McPhee to Irby from 10 yards out. That's going to make it 13-zip Warriors.
False start.
Is this coming back? Oh.
False start.
All right. So you can, let me see here, Jack. Yeah, you can just hit done, and then it just goes right back. Oh, yeah, you're good. All right, so false start against the Warriors is going to wipe off that nice scramble and pitch and catch there. Going to make it 3rd and 14 for the Warriors. To keep this drive going, need to get down to about the 1-yard line.
Max continues to show he never quits on a play.
Yeah.
Every play.
McPhee and Cascone in the backfield. 2-by-2 formation. Quick hitter to Grant Red. Picks up a nice block from Jay-Sean Ross, but the Raiders' defensive pursuit does a nice job and brings down the junior receiver after about a 5-yard gain.
Looks like we brought out our kicker.
Yes, we did.
That's a nice compliment to Mr. Abella.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Junior kicker Julian Abella.
Heard nice things. We saw some nice things last year when Joey was hurt.
Right.
This is how it's supposed to work.
Right.
Next
man up. So Max Irby's going to place this snap at about the 16-yard line, making this a 26-yard field goal attempt. Snap by Manis is good. Irby's hold is good. And Julian Abella's field goal is a beaut right down the middle. Dave, do you have a ladder in your truck?
No.
We're going to need one because that ball is stuck up on the roof.
You need to tell our good friend Jack here there's other duties.
Oh, do you have a ladder, Jack? Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he just wants to run the clock, Dave. No ladders. I don't think we can send kids up.
Jimmy and Carl can jump high and can go get it for us.
Joined in the booth here again, our scoreboard crew, class of 91's finest, Carl Corrado and Jimmy Perlick.
And if you want a really cool story, Mr. Jack next to him, their father went to high school with these guys.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yes.
Jack's dad, Bob or Bill? Bill. Golly, sorry, Bill. Is there a Bob in your family? No. Well,
Might
there
be
should
now.
be.
Might be now. All I know is it's a family affair up here.
That's right. That's right. All right, so it is 9-zip Warriors. Oh, Jack. right there. Yeah. Bragging about Jack, and he's not getting the score up.
Well, Jack, we'll probably dock your pay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll share my pay with you.
No soup for you.
Hey, while we're waiting to kick off, I want to say hi to Chuck Romano watching from home.
Nice.
The original company.
Oh, that's right. Excellent. Joining the festivities tonight.
His family's here,
Yeah.
of course. And you probably can find Chuck at Compy's every now and then. But today he's listening to the golden tones of Brett Sharp.
I don't know about golden tones.
Oh, good kick.
Abella gets some air under this one. May's going to field it about the 4, and he is met right away by a trio of Warriors led by number 87, Braden Marshall, helped out by Larry Casconi as well.
Great pursuit by Braden. Good finish by Larry. And all because of a really nice kick. Good airtime.
Yeah.
Depth.
Yeah, allows your coverage team to get underneath
down there,
it. Yeah.
Stay in their lane.
Drove that to the 4. Yeah, that's good to see. Julian's feeling good after that 26-yard first varsity field goal for Julian.
Always a weapon in high school when you can kick field goals.
Man, no doubt. Pim Hill comes out, shotgun formation. Quarterback Falk, joined by Bash. Can't connect. Tried a little hitch route to Mav Hawkins on the far side there, and that'll fall incomplete, making it 2nd and 10.
I'm guessing Mav is he's a freshman. Might be his first opportunity there.
Right?
I'd cover him the second time. You're going to get that one.
Second and 10 for Pim Hill. Come out in a 1-by-2 formation. 4-man defensive front for the Warriors. It's Dom Cood, Ty Ward, Joe Arena, and Jay-Sean Ross.
Oh, nice.
And filling that gap immediately is Carl Moley, sophomore linebacker.
Speaking of very good sophomores.
Yeah, right on cue. Talk about this sophomore class. Carl Moley is a big part of it.
Well, what I like about what Carl drove his feet and continued to drive the player to the ground,
Yeah, finished it.
Yes, and came up with enthusiastically too. Like, hey, I want another one.
Right. So we're about 2/3 of the way through the first quarter here. Warriors up 9-0. Little hitch routes open. Might be just enough for a first down. Braden McPhee on the tackle. Brings down Xavier May. This might call for a measurement.
I think they got it, but that was a nice executed play. And they kind of split the defenders, and then a good yard after catch.
Yeah, Falk has had he's had a couple nice throws tonight, and not surprised out of a senior quarterback.
Pretty sure he came in a little bit in the game last year.
Yep. Okay, so flag on the play here. It's going to go against Pim Hill.
So no measurement needed.
Nope. They're going to go the other way, and that was an illegal shift against Pembroke. And they are now playing behind the sticks here.
Third down.
3rd and 15 from their own 10-yard line. Falk's going to give inside to Bash. He is met by Dom Cood and Carl Moley, couple of sophomores.
It's going to be a regular theme. And an exciting regular theme.
Right. Yeah, Moley covers some ground. He's not a small kid.
Another guy who's got some height, but has spent a lot of time in the weight room.
Yeah. His body has changed too. That's for sure.
And he's showing it.
Oh. Blocked punt. Jay-Sean Ross is going to block the punt, catch it Willie Mays style. Touchdown, SPX. I've never seen that, Dave.
Well, for what it's worth, Jay-Sean does things that oftentimes we say I've never seen before.
That was
impressive.
Pretty.
Impressive.
For sure. Nice play, Jay-Sean. Put another 6 on the board for SPX. It's 15-zip.
We'll see if Coach Sansoni, special teams coordinator, says, I told you that would work. That's how you don't take a play off.
Right.
That was a great play.
So Sam Manis to snap. Irvy hold. Abella. Oh! Anything you can do, I can do better, right?
You know, you
Pim
do
Hill
one,
blocks
I do
that.
one.
Yeah. Pim Hill blocks another PAT. So put that on Coach Sansoni's to-do list, right? Clean up the PAT blocking up front.
When you have a give me 6 the other way on a block kick, you definitely say we're going to make that extra one. I'm kind of mesmerized, Brett. Every time I look up, I'm staring right at the new board.
Yeah.
It's pretty sharp. No pun intended.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like it. Yeah, so Dave's referring to, you can't quite see it in the shot right here, but you will throughout the night, and I'm sure you saw it in the little pregame opening hype video there. But, yeah, that is the opening football game here that we're able to use the video board.
2.5 years in the making.
Yeah, it has been a lengthy project, but yes, the board made its debut in the spring for the girls' soccer season.
Yes.
But yeah, this is the first football game we get to use it, and yeah, it is impressive to see.
It's great.
Set up on the east sideline there, 30 feet wide, 17 feet high. May fields this at the 10. He gets tripped up at the 25. That's Braden Marshall. Yeah, junior.
Now, he might have had some cover in the back, but he also might have saved a 50-yard return there.
Yeah, that's the junior tight end and linebacker, Braden Marshall, his second special teams tackle of the night. Making a play for that Steve Tasker of the Northland title that we bestowed upon Nick Landreth last year.
And, you know, some of these guys changed their numbers from last year to this year. Nick stayed with 5.
I appreciate that.
Solid. It makes our old minds work a little easier.
Warriors come out, 4-man defensive front. Inside give to Bash. Bash is surrounded by nothing but blue jerseys. Stanley Yates is in on that tackle, as is Dom Cood. And number 21, sophomore Jackson Rotterman.
Good defense, and honestly a good run where he fell forward for 2 yards instead of backwards.
Yeah, Bash
Positive yards.
Yeah, Bash has been getting bashed tonight, but has not been bashful about running the rock inside the tackles.
Good work on that.
Man, I don't know what just happened there. I blacked out for a second.
At least, and he's got such a great name, Augie Bash.
Falk in the shotgun. Looking to throw far side, and this is almost picked off by Reed McCann. Pass intended for Xavier May. It's been Falk's favorite target tonight.
50-50 ball in the grand one.
Reed McCann, who opened the scoring tonight with that 70-yard touchdown reception from the arm of Braden McPhee. We're winding down to about the last 3 minutes here of the first quarter, 15-0 SPX. Falcon Bash in the backfield. Fake inside, looking for that seam route, and it is open. There's your freshman receiver, Dave, Mav Hawkins.
Second look, first catch.
Yeah.
It's a nice play.
And that does enough to move the sticks for the Raiders' first down of the evening.
Solid blocking by their offensive line to give time for that route to work. And they found the seam.
Yeah. Yeah, Falk with another nice throw. Hawkins did enough to find the soft spot in the Warrior defense there, and they get a fresh set of downs at their own 43-yard line.
Saw the arms go out a little bit with Coach Simone, our defensive coordinator and head coach, of course.
Yep.
He's like, all right, that spot's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, tighten that up, boys.
Let's finish that off. That'll be a film discussion.
So Bash picks up about 4 yards on that first down run. He's brought down by a couple of pious sophomores, Carl Moley and Jackson Rotterman. Going to make it 2nd and 6 from the Raider 47. Falk gives to Bash. Bash makes a nice little hesitation move and cut.
Charlie Davis on the tackle.
Yep. Generous spot there for the Raiders. They might measure here. Nope, they're going to eyeball it and call it third and about a foot. The Raiders stringing together here, a little bit of offensive momentum.
What I've been told about, especially this group that's out there right now, our D-line, is, they're not the tallest. They're quick, they're strong, they're athletic. And this is the time to penetrate right here.
Right.
Half a yard. Oh, good blitz.
Third down, give goes to Bash. And Jay-Sean flattened Falk after he gave that handoff to Bash, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Warriors here. So after this penalty gets tacked on, the Raiders will be a little deeper into Warrior territory.
Can't tell if Falk went out to stay out or went out just to get a water break.
I think, yeah, I think just to catch his breath. Longtime Raider head coach Sam Kanopik insisted that Falk come off the field and
come say hello.
Go say hi to the trainers for a minute. Hopefully he will be back here shortly, be back on the field shortly. So as is often the case with a team that might not have a lot of depth, they lose their first string quarterback and they take the next best athlete and make them a quarterback. So that is number 11, Xavier May, 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore. He's going to take this shotgun snap and find a big hole in the Warrior defense and get inside the 25-yard line.
From a scouting report, you've been talking about he's been the #1 target, right?
Right.
Direct snap, obviously, because he's playing quarterback. That was a run play for sure.
Right.
And he got 8 yards knowing it was a run play. So Pius is going to rethink that one and say we should have probably defended that better.
Yep. It's going to make it 2nd and 2. Sophomore Xavier May in at QB for senior QB Harry Falk.
Yeah, I think we play run, guys.
Yep, May's going to do the same thing here. He does enough to pick up a first down, and I see Falk getting his helmet on, coming back onto the field here. So all should return to normal. Oh, nope, not yet. They're going to give May another crack at this one. Yeah.
Why not?
1st and 10 for the Raiders from the Pius 21-yard line.
Time for a defensive stop right here. Not quite in the red zone if you use the 20.
Yeah, that's always my
measuring
delineation of the red zone would be the 20-yard line. So, yeah, just shy of the red zone here. So that's going to do it for the first quarter. We're going to flip the field here and go to the second quarter. Warriors are up 15-0. And we'll get our board set up here. Wonderful. Thank you, Jack. And did want to pass along some very sad news here in the Warrior family, but we are a family and we need to talk about these things sometimes. So the SPX Warrior family was dealt really just a terrible blow this week. Ashley Massey, the mother of sophomore linebacker and fullback Maddox Chenoweth, passed away Tuesday morning after a short battle with ovarian cancer. And Ashley was a kind-hearted, generous person who always put others first. And when it came to her 3 children, Maddox, Easton, and Avery, Ashley would always do whatever it took to make sure they were well taken care of. Ashley's concern for kids, though, it didn't just stop at her own. Ashley was a dedicated preschool teacher at the Kearney Early Education Center and also served as the team mom for the Necco Raiders Youth Football Organization. And as we know, Dave, that's no easy task.
Oh, that's the real deal there.
For sure. So that sort of job is only taken on by the most selfless, caring, and generous people. People like Ashley Massey. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Massey and Chenoweth families. Hang in there, guys.
Doing just good. Best quarter ever.
And I got to say, I was so impressed last year with Maddox Chenoweth as a freshman, showing all kinds of toughness on special teams, at fullback. But just tremendous to see him out here tonight, dealing with just such a tremendous impact to his life. And he's out here playing ball with his boys and doing what he loves to do.
Which I'm sure his mom would want.
Exactly. Hang in there, Maddox. May's going to take this shotgun snap. Almost gets batted down by Moley. Is that pass to Max Washington, senior running back. Brought down by, was that Maddox on the tackle?
I think so.
I think it was.
Yeah, he's coming off now. The Pembroke needs about 15 Xavier Mays. So does everybody.
That
guy can play.
We talk about your keys to victory every week, Dave, and I think that might be your best key to victory.
Is legit.
Get 15 Xavier Mays.
He is making plays.
You could be an NFL GM with that type of brain, Dave.
Yeah, just draft a bunch of shortstops, put them all over the field.
Falk back in at quarterback. He's going to give to Augie Bash, and he's gobbled up by another sophomore. That's Rylan Kuhn, number 73.
Rylan spinning a guy to the ground. He knows a little bit about that, doesn't he?
He does know that move.
He is
All-American wrestler.
Double All-American, if I recall.
That's right, meaning like two different styles,
Yes.
we don't know. We're not wrestling guys.
I
wanted to say Greco-Roman and freestyle.
Those are them.
That's it.
I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to look that dumb. But I know one thing. He's a special national wrestler, international wrestler.
Yes. Spent some time in Estonia,
Yeah.
I think,
Yes.
a few months ago wrestling. Falk's looking to throw. Ross pressures this pass, and it's going to fall incomplete, intended for Aiden LeBlanc.
For what it's worth, he's not the only good wrestler. We have plenty of wrestling program at St. Pius is just taking a leap.
Speaking of sophomores, Noah Gonzalez,
Yes.
state champion wrestler. Dylan Chisholm, I think, finished in the Final Four at state.
Rotterman's a good wrestler.
Yep. Yeah, Rotterman's a good wrestler. I think Chenoweth had a good year.
And
Lucas
others.
Kanabi, I think, pretty good wrestler too. Yeah, it's tremendous. 4th and 8 for Pim Hill. Going to go for it here. Falk. Oh, doggone it. Falk goes down. He was, Falk got sacked by Jay-Sean there. Jay-Sean, nothing intentional there, but got a hold of Falk's face mask and brought him down.
Jay-Sean's a little frustrated with himself right now because that was so unintentional.
Yeah,
he
it
just
was.
reached and Falk ducked and it just the hand met the face.
It happened, yeah. He's got to buzz those feet a little bit and
just
gather
break
himself.
Down,
yeah.
break down, and I actually think might be the side judge here who's out in the middle right now said something to Jay-Sean like, hey, don't be too hard on yourself.
Right. So
Yeah.
this should be a 15-yard penalty, which would put, let's see, it'd be a spot foul, so it'd put Pim Hill down to about the 15, which wouldn't be enough for a first down. SPX up 15 zip, about 10:20 to go in the second quarter.
Gonna be a long season for Mr. Falk if he keeps taking hits.
Yeah. Yep, so there's the call, face mask. So where does this get marked off? Yeah, like we called it, about the 15-yard line. So it's still going to be 4th down for Pim Hill. Call that 4th and 4. And Coach Kanopic does not hesitate. He's going to go for it here as the Raiders are deep into Warrior territory. Deepest possession they've had thus far tonight.
Well, they were 4th and 8 before that play, right?
4th and 14,
14
yeah.
maybe.
Correction, ball spotted at the 15-yard line. 4th down.
I'd keep an eye on Mr. May.
Xavier May lines up bottom of your screen. Being covered by Reed McCann. Falk looking his way. He's going to try a little out. Brought down by Irvy and Maddox Chenoweth.
Might be a measurement here.
Yeah, at the 10-yard line. That was senior tight end Ryan Coomer, brought down by Chenoweth and Irby.
Number 3 combined for the tackle. Pass is good for a first down.
First and goal for the Raiders. The dreaded first and goal from the 10.
See that beef come off the field? Tommy Wassinger and Ryland Kuhn?
I thought I felt something
Who said
shaking
Pius
up
doesn't
here.
have big guys?
Double tight formation. Inside give goes to Bash. He's going to be brought down by a couple of Warrior tacklers. That's Dom Cood and Maddox Chenoweth.
That's sophomore Dom Coon.
Right. Yeah. Add him to the list of impressive sophomore Warriors.
It really is impressive. And, you know, it's one thing you say, hey, we got some up-and-comers. We got guys out there making plays, and some of those guys were making some last year.
Right.
A short loss on the
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, we saw Chenoweth last year. We saw Ty's a junior.
Yeah.
But
we saw Ryland.
Yep, we saw Ryland Kuhn last year as a freshman. Falk rolls out.
Picker.
Grant Red almost brings down that pass.
That was 6, too.
Yep.
Good defense either way.
Yep. So that pass will fall incomplete.
It's kind of deceptive when you're up in the booth or you're watching from film. That's a nice throw, but it's a long throw.
It is, yes.
You know, and
yeah.
there's time for a guy like Grant, who really is quite the athlete, to break on the ball.
Yep.
You know.
Ball spotted at the 11-yard line.
Third and goal to go from the 11.
There's proof of Grant's athleticism. He's on an island.
Yep. Falk looking to throw in the middle. This ball's up for grabs, brought down by Braden McPhee. If he can pick up a block, he's going to take this. Conley pushes him out of bounds. I see a flag here near side. I think we might have had interference with the sideline warning here. I think our boys might have gotten in the way of this near side judge, which if you impede that side judge, I'm pretty sure, I don't think it's a penalty. I think it's just a warning. Yeah. So this ball's going to get set up here at the 25-yard line of Pim Hill.
Which I think is where Braden got pushed out.
Yep. So I think it's just a warning.
The question would be if he returned it. I think it's still a warning.
I think so.
It's just a nice return with a warning on top of it.
Yeah.
It's like have your cake and eat it too.
It's a little, hey, you better watch it.
That's right.
So here
we got an excited sideline. We always
we
have.
do. We do. Yep.
And I'm not talking just the players.
So the Warriors come out with an offensive line left to right. Carl Moley at left tackle. Charlie Davis at left guard. Ty Ward at center. Ryland Kuhn at right guard. Tommy Wassinger at right tackle. And while I'm thinking about the Wassingers, I got to say hello to Grandma and Grandpa, Gene and Gerald Wassinger down at the Lake of the Ozarks. I have told they never miss a live stream, Dave.
Neither do you.
And I guess you don't either.
That's awesome that they're watching.
Penalty against the Warriors here is going to make it 1st and 15.
They called something on Ty. I didn't see if maybe he moved the ball in and accidentally.
Little false start.
You got
Turner White with a nice spin move. There's another sophomore Warrior. Number 17, Turner White, sophomore running back, displays his agility in eluding that first Pim Hill tackler, and he picks up 5 yards when he should have had nothing.
Turner's in a house with a bunch of athletes. This is his time now.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, some great athletes. His sisters.
Yes, Olivia and Tori, a couple college athletes themselves. Olivia running track, I think in North Carolina. And then I think Tori, didn't Tori transfer though? She's playing volleyball in Arkansas. I think she might have transferred somewhere. I don't know. Have to check with Julie.
There you go. Right
Grant,
now it's Turner's time.
That's right. Grant Red in motion. Low snaps fielded by McPhee. He's going to elude this Raider rush and pick up about a yard on that scramble.
We got a hat. We got a shoe.
Is that a shoe or a towel? What is that? Yeah.
We got a lot of everything on the ground. Nothing yellow, though, so we're good.
3rd and 8 for the Warriors here. Oh, I almost forgot too. Grandma and Grandpa Wassinger, they kind of kicked off the season this year. I don't know if you heard about the senior preseason lake trip.
No.
Oh yeah, down at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Hey, that's how you team building.
Grandma and Grandpa hosted the seniors. McPhee's going to try a deep shot to Jay Shawm.
That might be pass interference.
This is going to be pass interference as Quinn Fitzgerald knew he needed to do something to prevent that reception.
That's a 15-yard gain instead of a
70-yard
touchdown.
Yeah, exactly.
75-yard touchdown.
So Fitzgerald, a 5'8", 140-pound junior cornerback, quickly did the math and, like a smart Pim Hill kid would, he did the math and decided, you know what, we'll just take the 15-yard penalty rather than 70-yard TD.
He definitely, actually, I think he did a good job of tackling. He wrapped up high. You don't tackle at the shoulders, but he happened to.
Yeah.
He did whatever he had to do there.
So this penalty will get marked off.
Would not surprise me if they go right back to a similar play.
Yeah.
3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. They might.
So roughing the passer also against Pim Hill here too. I missed that one. I was watching the ball fly, and Braden must have got popped after the pass was away. So you can only take one of those personal you take the personal foul, not the pass interference. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from our own 42.
How about you got a sophomore fullback, sophomore tailback?
Yeah, Larry Cascone getting a little time here at fullback, and it is officials timeout, water break here with about 6:50 to go in the second quarter. So, yeah, got a little good news here I wanted to share.
Nice.
Longtime Warrior athletic trainer Courtney Woolwind gave birth to a beautiful little baby girl. Oh, shoot, baby girl, right?
I think so.
Yes, it was a baby girl. Courtney, I'm sorry. But yes, congratulations, Courtney. We love having you here. Love seeing you around here. You do such a great job. But we're so happy for you, though, too. Little bundle of joy.
Noticeably, I'm not seeing her on the sidelines right now.
Right.
She's like, see you week 3.
Yeah, Courtney says she will be back. We've all seen some baby pictures on social media. That adorable little baby girl decked out in Iowa Hawkeye blue or black and gold, right? Yeah.
But, you see her taking care of all the kids out there. Now she gets to have fun with one of her own.
Gets yeah, exactly. Little time with her own. So Courtney, enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
Probably already teaching her how to wrap an ankle. Swaddle. What's the difference?
AT school. That's right. Yeah. It's kind of a similar wrap. You cross, you make X's.
You take away all movement.
Yeah. So you can get some sleep. 1st and 10 Warriors. McPhee under center. I formation. Cascone at fullback. Dom Cood dots the I, and he's going to get this carry. Trap play inside. Cood does away with a couple would-be Raider tacklers, and he dives his way to a nice 5-yard gain.
Good couple spins and then a power run up the middle and just found yards.
Yeah.
It's always been what we've heard about Dom, that he could really, lay the wood, as they say, right?
Exactly right.
And falls forward.
Yep, and another sophomore.
These guys are going to be like 5th-year seniors in week 4. A lot of touches.
Yep. 15-0 Warriors. 6:18 to go in the second quarter. Little confusion here on the formation. Play clock goes to 0, but Warriors call a timeout. So, wanted to share a little news here as well with the Warrior family. We try to share some good news, but sometimes we gotta, gotta share some news that maybe we don't want to share. But this is an important person that we should talk about and acknowledge here. So, 1977 SPX alum Ruth Ross did pass away on July 21st, and got to tell you, I have heard Ruth loved Friday Night Football, and she watched the SPX live stream with her dad, Fred, every week. And Ruth was the eldest daughter of the 12 Ross kids, just a natural protector and nurturer, and one would always find the youngest members of the family cradled in Aunt Ruthie's arms, where she soothed them with ice cream and ballads by the Carpenters.
Really?
Good taste, Ruthie.
Absolutely.
And she must have been busy because, there's 53 nieces and nephews
That's it?
in that family. But Ruth was a strong advocate for women in sports. She volunteered her time all the time. She was the athletic director at Holy Cross School. She coached several girls' basketball teams, volleyball, softball teams for over 2 decades.
Oh.
This play is going to get whistled down here. And, Ruth, all in all, just the picture of selflessness, grace, and generosity. And our thoughts and prayers go out to the Ross family. Ruth's legacy, though, it will go on, as the Ruth Ross Memorial Scholarship has been established for incoming SPX girls that display excellent leadership skills. Easy for me to say.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yes. So 2nd and 10 here for SPX. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. McPhee under center. Sweep play. Larry Cascone is going to get across the 50. He might have done enough here with that lunge forward to pick up a first down and move the sticks.
Good patience, too. A good stutter step about 3 yards into an 11-yard run.
Right.
I like that. Good job, Larry.
Looked like Benino and Moley pulling on that play.
At the 48-yard line, that run is good enough for a Warriors first down.
McPhee to Irvy, far side. Irvy stiff arms a tackler. He's going to take that first down pass for about 9 yards.
Max showing some good strength. Double tackle. Took him about 3 yards to bring him down.
Ball is spotted at the 39-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down 1.
2nd and 1 for the Warriors. McPhee to Ross. Ross with a nice stiff arm is going to pick up this first down. He is down at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Warriors.
Sideline's calling for Jumbo, and I was thinking, what did Jay-Sean just do? He just ran over 3 guys. Jumbo set, but Jay-Sean turned the burner on as soon as he caught it and just said, I'm going straight. Who's in front of me?
1st and 10 Warriors. McPhee under center, so Jumbo set. Looks like a double tight formation with Cascone at fullback, Dom Cood at tailback. Max Irvy is your flanker near side. McPhee's going to try Irvy. Irvy with a nice stiff arm. He's going to get across the 25 down to about the 24. It's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Pass is complete to number 1, Max Irvy.
Quick screens.
Number 9, Quinn Fitzgerald on the tackle. Gain of 6 yards on the play. 2nd down 4. Ball spotted.
2nd and 4 SPX.
See a potential fade in the corner here to Reed. Never know.
Little change on the offensive line here. Joe Phil Benino at left guard. He's going to trap for McPhee. McPhee uses those blocks to pick up the first down, and he's down just shy of the 10-yard line. Move the sticks. SPX first down.
Tackled by number 3, Max Washington. Ball will be spotted at the 11-yard line after a
Max Irby checks in for Jackson Rotterman. Jay-Sean Ross also comes back into the game.
I've been told Braden doesn't shy away from contact, and he showed that there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to watch McPhee run a little bit this year.
Well,
Just an exciting athlete. We saw him on defense so much last year, and you could see that burst and that closing speed. And
I don't know if he made up 50-something points in the state championship game, but he wasn't there because he was sick.
That's right.
It wouldn't have hurt our cause.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a minute here during this timeout to tell you about one of our Booster Club sponsors. The Warrior Pride Booster Club would like to thank its partner, Echo Select, for their support. Echo Select provides people, process, and technology solutions for their clients. Since 1995, Echo Select has fulfilled its clients' needs, whether it's IT experts on demand, strategy and business process consulting, software development, training, program management, or cybersecurity. Man, they do it all. Echo Select is committed to providing the right technology, talent, and solutions for you. Echo Select, the talent behind the technology.
Well, not only are they great sponsors, but now it's on visual display.
Right, yes.
You know, so there's less pressure on you to make a great speech. If you feel like you didn't get it,
Yeah.
it's coming up anyway.
Well, and I don't think you've seen over here, Dave, we've got our sponsors rotating on the lower right there, too. We're not messing around
all
anymore.
These toys.
Yes. Good times here at SPX. The stadium has never looked better. And I got some stories to tell you about Mr. Warren Robertson a little bit later in the game here. The kind of the spearhead or the driving force behind getting this stadium built back in the 60s. McPhee's taking this shotgun snap, rolling out near side, and he's got a wide open Max Irby. Irby does enough, lunging across the goal line. That's right, put it on the board. Touchdown, SPX.
Wow, he's down.
11-yard touchdown, McPhee to Irby. Max Irby shaken up on that play. Might have got an ankle twisted or a little knee twisted as he was doing all he can, like you talked about. Irby doesn't quit on a play.
His helmet's off.
So the Warrior trainers and Dr. Cornett going to take a look at junior receiver and safety, Max Irby. And so while they do that, we will tell you a little bit about another Booster Club sponsor.
It's getting up.
There we go. Max is getting up. Leaving the field under his own power. Good to see Max.
Yes.
But yes, we want to thank our partner Forvis for their support. Forvis uses its forward vision to deliver unmatched client experiences. This forward vision is reflected in the unique company name Forvis, which represents their focus on preparing their clients for what's next. With more than 5,400 dedicated professionals, Forvis offers comprehensive assurance, tax, advisory, and wealth management services. Forvis, anticipating what's ahead to help you thrive when it arrives.
Warriors line up for the two-point conversion.
So Max Irby punches that ball across the goal line, making it 21-zip SPX. We're going to go for two, and McPhee cannot get away from the grasp of number 65, Darren Conley. So the score will stay 21-0, Warriors. We got an eye on Max yet?
Not yet, but
Talking to the trainers near side here. Okay, good to see.
yeah. Look how far we've come.
We'll give you an update and hopefully see number one out there in no time at all.
Good sign that he walked off on his own.
Yes.
Always got a spot.
So we'll get set up for the kickoff here. Also wanted to talk about the Warrior Gala. Have you heard about the Gala? So be sure to join us at the inaugural St. Pius X Warrior Gala, ensuring the best Catholic education remains affordable for all. That's going to be on October 22nd at the Lowe's Hotel. May takes this kickoff across the 30-yard line. Brought down by Sam Manis. And Carter Miners. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Pim Hill at their own 33-yard line. But yes, be sure to check out that Warrior Gala. Proceeds of that event will benefit the St. Pius X Scholarship Fund, basically helping ensure that the best Catholic education can remain affordable for as many people as possible.
Best of both in opinion and in vote, right? Didn't we get a vote?
A vote for what?
Top Catholic high school in
Oh,
Northland.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes.
I don't know who we ran against.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who was on the ballot.
We better have won that.
All right, so 1st and 10 for Pim Hill from their own 33 here. And what do we got here? Water timeout? Well, let's take advantage of that and tell you about North Star Realty. North Star Realty is dedicated. Oh, nope, missed it. Here we go. We'll get to North Star Realty in just a second here.
Just extra coverage.
Yes, right.
First down, Pembroke.
3 wide for the Raiders.
Oh, pitch it.
Pass is complete.
Did you see he had a pitch there to May and didn't see it?
Yep.
Number 2.
Not that that was the play call, but number 9 for the Blue did it last year. That's a nice pitch.
Right, it works.
You heard of him?
Yeah, I remember number 9
But,
last year.
Yeah, but scheme-wise right here, I think I like the spread that Pembroke's doing, but
Yeah.
Pembroke's got their goal here is to get some points.
Yeah.
Before the half and avoid the worst thing is give up the ball
Right.
and let Pius have a late score.
So Falk to Hawkins there on a 5-yard hitch, makes it 2nd and 5. Senior safety checking in for the Warriors here is number 11, Ryan King. Inside give goes to Bash. Bash breaks a couple tackles, and he is brought down at the 42-yard line, brought down by Chenoweth, and Stanley Yates was at the bottom of that pile.
For those watching, Max Irby's back in safety.
Ah, good catch. Thank you, Dave. Well, number 1, junior safety Max Irby.
Kind of a quarterback on defense, too.
Right.
You know, sees it and calls it.
He's got the experience, been
Yeah.
playing a lot ever since he was a freshman.
Yes.
3rd and 1 for Pim Hill. Falk and Bash in the backfield. Keep an eye on Xavier May, top of your screen. But this give's going to go to Bash. He gets corralled by Chenoweth and others, but not until Bash moves the sticks. It's 1st down, Pim Hill.
Yeah, Pembroke hasn't been able to put a lot of drives together.
Yeah,
But every
just
now
one.
and then, that's a good play call there, and just keep moving the chains.
Right?
You know, they're going to have to go big if they want to try to score this half, but they didn't need to do it there.
Yeah, clock is ticking here with about 1:15 to go in the half. 1st and 10, Pim Hill. They're going to spread the field again, come out with 3 wide to the top of your screen.
Ooh.
Fake give to Bash. Falk connects with Hawkins. And that's another 1st down for Pembroke Hill. Stop the clock and move the chains.
Good looking play. I think
About-
Falk kind of deception there a little bit.
Right, yeah, it was a nice nice
hit the
play
ball.
action fake, and yeah, he's had a nice connection tonight with Hawkins and May.
He's proven he's willing to take a hit.
He's been tough, that's
Yes.
right. Got to give it to him.
Yep.
Senior quarterback Harry Falk, 6 foot, 180 pound QB. Looks to throw again, but he's going to throw this to a boy in blue. Braden McPhee with his 1st interception of the season. 2nd interception of the season. Thank you, Dave. Dave just held up 2 fingers right in my face here.
It was the sign of peace.
Oh, that's right. And peace be with you, Dave. Braden McPhee, how could I forget? Yes, 2nd interception. He came up with that tipped interception in the 1st quarter.
Well, we're going to see with 26 seconds left, Brett, if Pius goes big here or if they run the ball and run it out.
Right.
I feel like we're going to go big at least once here with Jay Sean out wide maybe.
Yep.
Or Max on the other side.
Yep. So you're
could be a good time for a draw.
Irvy and McCann at the top of your screen. Jay Sean Ross at the bottom. McPhee and Cood in the backfield. Larry Cascone's your fullback. Far side toss goes to Irvy. Not much doing there. Mac's going to lose a couple yards, make it 2nd and 12. Clock stops, though, with the Pius timeout. I believe that's Pius's second timeout. About 19 seconds to go in the game. So now let's get back to where we were going there. Tell you about North Star Realty. They are dedicated to understanding your goals and handling your home sale or purchase. North Star Realty has experience with home buying, building, selling, and renovating. North Star Realty is committed to delivering a remarkable home buying or selling experience. North Star Realty, dedicated to helping you find your dream home today. So we've got 19 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 12 for the Warriors. They're not too concerned with the sticks, though. They're trying to, at a minimum, get into field goal range for junior kicker Julian Abella, or even better, would love to bust one deep here.
With the spread, it wouldn't surprise me if Braden doesn't see something quick, just let him go.
Yeah, spread to run a little bit. McPhee and Cood in the backfield. 2-by-2 formation for the Warriors. McPhee looking to throw. He's going to throw this up for Jay Sean near side. Jay Sean almost comes up with it. Even if he did, though, that pass was out of bounds. It's going to make it 3rd down, so about 12 seconds to go.
Good effort by Jay to go get that ball, though.
Fully extended.
Yeah. I think it ended up being a one-handed effort by the time where the ball was finishing at.
Right.
But he aired out for it. Do you think Jay Sean went back to the huddle and said, I got one more in me. I got another 40 or 50 on a 4 or 5 speed.
Another 2-by-2 spread for the Warriors. McPhee looking. Ball gets dropped, but McPhee's able to fall on it quickly here. That's going to should stop the clock. I don't know why they didn't signal. 4th down. Clock is running. And that's going to do it for the first half. So we will go to halftime. Warriors up 3 scores, 21-0. And let me tell you about Zone 6 Fitness. The Warrior Pride Booster Club would like to thank its partner Zone 6 Fitness for their support. Zone 6 Fitness in North Kansas City provides top-of-the-line equipment and dedicated personnel. Zone 6 Fitness will help you set attainable goals and then help you achieve those goals, whether it's weight loss, muscle growth, increased endurance, or anything else. Zone 6 Fitness will help get you there. Zone 6 Fitness, your journey starts in the zone. And the Warrior Pride Booster Club would also like to thank its partner, local McDonald's owner-operator, the Ward Organization. Did you know no one provides more first-time jobs than McDonald's? To find your next or maybe your first employment opportunity, go to McDonald's at I-35 and Shoto, just right down the street, to find out all the details. And don't forget to download the McDonald's app for great deals. Now let's take a look at the SPX Palmies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be kicking off second half action here in just a few minutes. Dave and I back in the booth, feeling better. Got our sandwiches, got our water, so let's buckle up and go. I didn't really. I felt like I was out of town or something walking around the stadium. I didn't feel like I was at home, Dave.
Well, you look left and like, oh, that's new.
Yeah.
You look right, that's new. You know what's great though? What's in front of you are all the people you know.
Exactly.
And new faces that you're getting to know.
Right. Well, and that's why I do feel at home. But man, the stadium absolutely incredible. The improvements that have been made and improvements still yet to come. It's absolutely incredible. This place has never looked better. And I want to make a point of looking back at history a little bit and acknowledging and recognizing and thanking really the person who spearheaded and got this whole thing going, not just a couple years ago. I'm talking back in the 60s. I'm talking about Mr. Warren Robbie Robertson.
I'd love to hear about it.
Yes. So Mr. Robertson, who I had the pleasure of meeting a couple times over the years at various pious events, he's really the biggest driving force who spearheaded the initial construction of our stadium. But Mr. Robertson was a 1976 Giuseppe Sardo winner, and he did pass away on July 15th at the age of 88. Lived a wonderful, long, fulfilling life, and we have so much to thank Mr. Robertson for here in the Pius community. I spoke to his youngest son, Tom, a little bit earlier this week, and we had a great chat. And he said when he was a kid, he and his siblings would rarely miss an SPX game. And there's a shot of Mr. Robertson there on your screen. But, yeah, they would rarely miss an SPX game. And the way Tom put it was great. He said, you know, we grew up under the bleachers, Brett. There was no place we would rather be than at a Pius football game or basketball game. Just awesome. Loved talking to Tom. And Tom said his dad made workaholics look like lazy people.
Oh, set the standard high, did he?
Yeah, he said he'd come home and he'd be like, Mom, where's Dad? And she'd say, he's up at Pius. And Robbie's wife, Mary Lou, though, she didn't shy away from volunteering either. She was the SPX cheer sponsor for a few years. And Tom said his dad was just thrilled to see the recent renovations around Pius, not just here at the stadium, but also at the school building. And Tom said that Mr. Robertson would always say, hey, if this is what the kids need, we're going to find a way to get it done. And Mr. Robertson, thank you. And our thoughts and prayers go out to the Robertson family at this time. Your dad was something else, and we're all here benefiting from his workaholic nature, right?
You have to respect the man. He says, we'll figure out a way to get it done.
Right. Oh, which reminds me, I have got a great story about finding a way to get it done when it comes to Mr. Robertson, and we will talk about that here as we begin second half action. And the Raiders are going to be kicking off north to south. I got to reorient. You know, the press box is on the other side.
Yes.
I'm mixed up. I've never been strong with directions. Onside, nope, little pooch here. And that is fielded capably by sophomore, is that Rotterman? Yep, Jackson Rotterman, number 21. So the Warriors will start their first second half possession here in their own territory. Pretty good field position at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, I see Coach Sansoni telling Mr. Rotterman, hey, if you can go up there and just fair catch that.
Yep. Safer play.
Save yourself the trouble of just making sure you can field it.
Right.
Good call.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see Rotterman get some more time at tight end this year, as well as senior Keegan McKay. Probably get more opportunities to display their hands. 1-by-2 formation here for the Warriors. McPhee's going to give. Nope, he's going to fake it to Casconi and keep it near side, and he's got a lot of green turf in front of him. McPhee lowers a shoulder as he takes on the Raider tackler Quinn Fitzgerald and lunges his way into Raider territory. 1st and 10 SPX.
Another example of Braden showing his speed and strength, but also just being physical.
Right. Nice ball fake, too, to Casconi. That was pretty. Faked me out.
Larry carried it for 4 yards.
In my mind. 1-by-2 formation for the Warriors. Coot is your fullback. Casconi is your tailback. Now Larry's going to get a carry. He heads over that right side. Little opening opened up by senior tackle Tommy Wassinger.
Tommy, who has played basically 3 years at the left tackle.
Yeah.
And now, because of a left-handed quarterback, moves the other side.
Right, the old Steve Young effect, kind of like what the Niners did that with. Who was that? Bubba Paris, I think.
That sounds right, actually. That's
flip sides for the Niners. Sometimes this rusty old brain will come up with something down there.
That's pretty solid. It's good that
I'm probably wrong. A real 49ers fan will probably call me out on it.
That's okay.
Just own it. Act like you know.
That you did.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors. McPhee, Cood, and Casconi in the backfield. McPhee's looking for Jay-Sean Ross. Jay-Sean is double covered, and McPhee lets this go. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 8. But before I forget, I want to talk about finding a way to get things done, Mr. Robertson. So we're talking about all the renovations here, and everything's new, and my goodness, the place has never looked better. We got the turf 3 years ago. We got the field house to the south side. That opened up last year. We're sitting in a new press box location on top of a new concession stand and a new restroom building. It's incredible, folks. If we love that you're a part of the Warrior Football Network watching at home, but get to a game. Get out here.
Brett will pay your admission. Just buy a hot dog. Buy a sausage.
3rd and 8 for the Warriors. Whistle on the field.
How about in a week, President of the school, Joe Ross, tells us that the
Delay
Little Pius field, the Little Pius guys field's coming. 62 yards of turf.
Oh, I didn't even talk about that. Yes.
Behind us and to our south.
Yeah, to the south side of the new buildings here. There's going to be a 62-yard by about 20-yard wide turf field for all the kids to play. And
the tradition of St. Pius, you come to a game, you always see the kids playing.
Right. And they're down in the north end zone now.
The field house said, I'm going to sit here, so we got to get them a new spot.
Right. Needed some new real estate. But, yeah, it's just tremendous, all of the work that's gone on here. And McPhee's looking to throw. He's pressured. Set up the screen. We're going to have a holding call, bring this back as Dom Cood spins his way to the 46-yard line.
You know, St. Pius with this complex now, as you know, Brett, because your son, I think, was even in some of them. These varsity combines, these large high school combines.
Oh, yeah, right.
So they host them here.
Yep.
And I was talking to Coach Simone, and with the additional turf coming in, they're now going to be able to maybe position linemen who do their fundamental drills and measurements and things of that nature and not have to take up the other part of the field. So it just adds even more and allows more kids to use the complex and get, exposure and, on a healthy, safe field.
Yep. You'll even be able to, well, not you or I, but kids who run will be able to run 40-yard dashes over there too.
Absolutely.
They won't catch you and I doing it, but yes.
They couldn't catch us.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got wheels.
Why.
We got wheels.
Speed kills, they say.
Kills something.
It's like pickleball, a middle-aged man's hamstring.
Third and 23 for SPX. Start that clock. McPhee and Cood in the backfield. See what Coach Palm draws up here for 3rd and 23. Pretty good protection for Braden. Flag on the play, though, back in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a hold against the Warriors. McPhee's pushed out at the Warrior 40-yard line. So the officials will sort this out. And so anyway, all this construction that's going on, as the original concrete stands and everything were being cleaned and power washed, they uncovered all these different types of mismatched concrete. Some stuff was really light gray, some stuff was a little darker, some was in between. And I was talking to Mickey Witherow, Pius alum, who's served as the general contractor for this expansive project. And I was like, Mickey, what's the deal with this? And he said, yeah, well, I did a little digging, and we've got all these different types of concrete here because when Mr. Robertson and some other guys were building the stadium, Mr. Robertson would go around to various construction sites around the city that was pouring a bunch of concrete, and he'd go talk to the foreman,
Get
and he'd
the
say,
extras?
"Hey, at the end of the day, if all your forms aren't ready, if you got extra concrete, you go meet me at Pius." And keep in mind, this was in the '60s. This was before cell phone days.
Yeah,
So-
he was working the streets.
Right.
He
so-
was out there talking to people.
Exactly. So when his son Tom talks about coming home and saying, "Mom, where's Dad? He's up at Pius." Now we know why. He's up here meeting meeting concrete guys to take their extra concrete. And, yeah, he'd ask them to just pour it here at the stadium. We'll make use of it. And, golly, just an incredible story of making do with what you got and getting things done. And here we are standing on top of Mr. Robertson's work. And, gosh, thousands of people have benefited over the years. So great stuff. McPhee is going to get wrapped up by Darren Conley on that 3rd and 23 pass attempt. Going to lose a couple yards. It's 4th and 25, and that'll bring on the first punt formation for the Warriors here tonight.
I was up here when they had the basically the parent mixer to come back up and say hi to people, and they're touring people and just basically take your own tour. And there was different spots of concrete, and people were talking, not your story, not knowing that side. But it's almost like it's almost like a historical mosaic. I love it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
It adds to the character of they're expanding. They're not taking any of the history away.
Right.
I loved it.
Yeah, just building upon that, literally that foundation. So senior Stanley Yates puts a left boot into
down.
this one.
Knee down.
Yep, knee down.
Careful.
Max Washington, senior returner for the Raiders. He fielded that Stanley Yates punt at the Raider 37-yard line, 1st and 10, Pim Hill.
First punt of the game for us, right?
It was, yep.
Yeah.
Stanley Yates doing some punting this year. Senior linebacker.
Remember Bob Hamlin for the Royals?
Hammerin' Hamlin, yeah.
So where I grew up, he was obviously a great baseball player, but he was a football player, big, huge guy. He was the punter, too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know he was a SoCal guy.
Yeah, but a baseball guy and a kicker, like Stanley.
That's right. Stanley, heck of a baseball player, too.
Oh.
Falk finds Coomer. Going to be shy of the first down. Coomer gets pushed out at the 46-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and 1 for Pim Hill. Their biggest gain on first down yet.
Yeah, I would say Pius is playing with the lead, but Pembroke's like knocking it for a big play here. Like they keep finding a little bit. They can't get too many drives together, but they might have one big play in them.
Yeah, one slip or one missed tackle away from changing things on the scoreboard.
Kind of like our first play.
Right. Dave referring to Reed McCann's 70-yard touchdown reception. Falk to Coomer again. This will pick up the first down and more as Coomer gets pulled down by Rotterman, Moley, and McCann at the 41-yard line in SPX territory. 1st and 10, Pembroke.
So it's a nice play by Pembroke, but if you were watching the right edge, you see Jay Sean come off the edge.
Yeah.
He didn't get to the quarterback because he was rolling away from him.
Yep.
But a burst of speed that's rather impressive to see.
For sure. Cood, Arena, and Ward are the Warrior defensive linemen. Bash finds a big hole on the right side. He's tripped up by Rotterman and finished off by McPhee.
So we need our linebackers to fill those holes. Playing downhill now.
Right. Pim Hill getting a little energy, a little momentum offensively. Makes it 2nd and 3.
I had a Robbie Sharp sighting down there.
Yes.
It's good to see him.
Yeah, Robbie Sharp.
A little Benedictine entourage with him.
Yeah, he did. The Witherspoon twins from Windsor.
Oh, nice.
Couple Windsor Greyhounds. Joe Arena with a nice sure tackle there. Prevents Bash from moving the sticks.
I know his dad, a Pius graduate. My
Yep.
cousin saying, that's how you do it, Joe.
That is, yes.
Tackled by 51.
Joe got a little help from Ty Ward and Dom Cood.
And Ty Ward, number 50.
I like how we're rotating players.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of guys get on some action,
Yeah.
kind of find their ways.
Yep.
see
Early
their
in the
strengths,
season, hot night.
See
Yep.
their strengths.
Good time to do it.
Yep.
Linebackers right now are Rotterman, Chenoweth, Moley, and Irvy. Pim Hill moves the pile. I think they did enough to move the sticks as well. Going to stop the clock here and take a look, see if they need a measurement.
Gavin O'Toole, number 25, on the carry.
Nope, little short. Going to make it fourth down, fourth and about a foot here. Big play right here. Kind of a, I guess you could say, pivotal play.
For sure.
First time the Pim Hill offense has really put the Warrior defense in a bit of a tight spot. So fourth and about a foot inside Warrior territory here at the Pius 32-yard line. Double tight formation for Pim Hill. Clock starts. Falk gives to Bash off left tackle. Bash gets brought down by Irvy, but not until after he picks up a first down.
Thought we might see a sneak there, and then I felt for Mr. Falk and said he's had a couple too strong hits today. Maybe we let it do off tackle.
Let Bash bash the line again.
Augie. Right?
Yeah,
I just
Augie Bash.
I think it's a strong name.
That is. Wonder what that is. Augustus, maybe?
You would think.
Augie Doggy. Another double tight formation here for Pim Hill. First and 10. Fake to Bash. Falk looking to throw. This will fall incomplete towards Bash, making it second and 10.
He looked up and saw ends coming in on him. He said, this ball's got to get out of here.
Yeah. Falk was under pressure there. Folks, don't forget the Warrior Gala. Gala or Gala? What do you like, Dave?
I say Gala.
Gala? We'll go with that.
But I've heard both.
We'll go with the Warrior Gala coming up October 22nd. That's 10/22/22 at the Lowe's Hotel.
Have you seen the Lowe's?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Went to the Fire Foundation
Oh, nice.
deal there last year, yeah.
Very nice.
Warrior D-line strong there behind senior D lineman Tommy Wassinger. He's at the bottom of that pile along with fellow senior Charlie Davis.
It's about cramp time. You're starting,
Yep.
the sweats. I feel like we saw that last year at Pembroke Hill. It was a little
Oh,
hotter.
gosh, it was so hot last year.
Yeah, it was steamy. This isn't quite as bad, thankfully.
Flag on the play. That's going to be a face mask against the Warriors. But yeah, go to the school website, spxkc.org. You can get all your gala information. But that's October 22nd, and that will be raising money for the St. Pius X Scholarship Fund, trying to ensure that the best Catholic education remains affordable for all.
More than 3.
Second and 4 for Pim Hill. They're going to split out 3 receivers, bottom of your screen. Falk looking to throw this side.
Oh.
And May cannot hang on.
For Xavier May, incomplete. Coverage by Max Irving.
That's going to make it 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Interesting play call here. 2 down territory, down
Yep.
21-0.
Right?
They don't really get Falk out of the pocket much. Must not be his strength.
Yeah, when he has moved, he's done enough to elude the rush and buy
Right.
himself time. But yeah, he really hasn't taken off down the field. Oh, mercy. Falk looking to throw. He's pressured by Moley and Cood.
Big loss.
That is a big loss. Brings up 4th down, and Pim Hill is really behind the sticks now. Dom Cood with his first varsity sack. And illegal motion on the offense. Coach Simone's going to go ahead and decline this penalty to bring up 4th down.
An illegal motion penalty against the Raiders. It was declined by the Warriors.
It's going to make it 4th and 16. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line.
Corrections, 4th and 14.
Falk out of the gun. Looking for a seam route. It's picked off by Carl Moley.
He's got it.
He's got a convoy of blockers
Come
in
on,
front of
Carl.
him. Carl kicks in the afterburners. Got to get around Conley. Nice block picked up by Grant Red.
You get it?
Going to be marked out at the 1-yard line. Doggone it. Nice job, Carl. Grant Red did all he could to try to spring him into the end zone there, but you got to hand it to senior D lineman Darren Conley. It's not often a D lineman ranges 70 yards down the field to push out a linebacker who had a pick 6 opportunity.
Plus put the effort to do it.
Right.
Yeah, that was
Exactly.
Carl showed some wheels there too. It's a nice play.
He did. So the big sophomore linebacker Carl Moley making a big splash here tonight on Friday nights.
I'd say wheels and hands.
All right. So this, it looks like Carl got marked down actually at the 2-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Warriors from the 2.
Might as well just take a knee at the 50 if you can't get it in, right? Oh, that was a great effort. Great play. He read it. He jumped the route.
He did. So timeout on the field. You were just talking about cramps, weren't you, Dave?
Someone has one down there?
Yeah, take a look. Far side of the field, a couple of Raiders who were giving it all they got to prevent that pick 6.
You know, we're
There's Conley and May down there and getting their calves stretched out now.
+3 in the turnovers, right? That normally is a good sign.
Yes, for sure. So the Warriors already had a strong position being up 21 points, but now they are in a great position.
This is a dagger type play.
Exactly. 5:47 to go in the 3rd quarter here. Warriors up 3 scores, looking to make it 4 scores. And no, not 4 scoring 7 years
Yeah,
ago.
I like that.
Gettysburg Address shout out.
Who we have at fullback there? Is that
Maddox
and Larry in
Chenoweth.
backfield?
Yep. Larry Cascone dots the I. Whistle stops the play here. Dead ball foul. Offsides against Pim Hill.
Well, one more of those. Keep going, and the math will tell us we can't get in. We'll call your sister if we can't do the math.
And then we'll check, yeah.
But that got Carl another yard,
Right.
you know. I'm trying to get him in the end zone.
Speaking of my sister, she pointed out to me here on the Warrior text line, she kind of thinks that referee looks a bit like Mark Mangino. And Kathy, I think you're right. 1st and goal for the Warriors from the 1. Chenoweth and Cascone in the backfield. Inside gives, goes to Maddox Chenoweth. Touchdown, SPX. From 1 yard out, sophomore fullback Maddox Chenoweth punches it in, put 6 on the board for SPX.
Very fitting. Very good.
Put that on my stat sheet. I do believe that is Mr. Chenoweth's first varsity score.
I think you're right.
Sam Manis on to snap this PAT attempt into the sure waiting hands of Max Irvy and Julian Abella. Doggone it, that's the 3rd block PAT.
So we're going to work on getting some height, but good to see Sam Manis back. I know he rolled an ankle.
Yep. So 6 plus 21 makes it 27-0 SPX. So wanted to say thanks to some of our Booster Club members. Talking about the Lewis family, the Rumsey family, the Jim and Cheryl Ross family, Vince and Lindsay Ross, the Muck family, the Lanyo family, King family, Durand family, Ryan Springer, the Langdon family, Margie's a class of '85, and Richard Booth, Greg and Amy Ringel, The Mosh family. Hey, there you go, Dave. You made the list again. Nice job.
Thank you, Jenny.
And the Bailey family. Speaking of the Baileys, we saw Hudson Bailey tonight helping out with the Huddle filming and Huddle sideline technology crew.
Itching to get on the field one day.
Yes, for sure. Freshman Hudson Bailey, son of Brett and Carrie Bailey. I go way back with Brett.
I'm sure
You've heard? Have you heard stories of the Crashers, Dave?
No, I don't know those.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'd like to hear them.
Well, have a seat. I'll tell you all about it. Bash fields that at his 4, and he is brought down by sophomore Larry Cascone. Nice special teams tackle there, Larry.
Good job, Larry.
But yes, I saw Brett. I didn't realize Hudson was enrolling here.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I just didn't realize he was enrolling here. And then at football family cleanup day, I'm heading over to the barn across the way there, and there's my old buddy Brett outside the fence grabbing some rakes and shovels. And I immediately went over to him and I said, "Hey, we don't allow Baileys here." And he turned around and looked like, "What on who is?" And then he saw Razor.
I know he's. That's right. People don't know that a lot of people call you Razor.
That's right.
But I know he listened to you on the broadcast last year.
Yeah.
You might be the reason he sent his son to St. Pius.
I wouldn't go that far, Dave.
Take the credit. We're happy to have him.
Yes, welcome to the Warrior family, Baileys. So Falk gives to Bash around that left side. Not much doing against the Warrior defense there. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 with about 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
Falk under center. Coomer flips the formation. Pro left.
Oh,
Looking to throw is
rolling him
Falk. Good pass coverage. Ross can't bring down Falk. But Grant Red breaks up that pass intended for Coomer.
Well, they got him. They got Falk out of the pocket, and he, of course, as has been the case most of the game, under pressure. But I tell you what, he found a guy, and then Grant was able to stop the play from being a completion.
It was pretty good coverage by our secondary there. Falk did not have many options open.
Nope. Early in the play, he might have had an opportunity to run, but that's not what he was going for there.
Right. 2nd and 10 for Pim Hill. There's a flag on the. Yeah, they're going to back this up. Well, they haven't marked it off. Well, I'm confused.
I don't think they marked the yardage.
It was 2nd and 10. They never stepped it off. So false start is what the
we
declined it and just took the result of the play because I guess they never whistled it down. So how?
Can you decline?
I'm confused. Yeah, I didn't think you could because it's supposed to be dead ball. So flag on this play is going to stop the clock with 4:44 to go in the 3rd quarter. Thinking we got a pass interference here.
We got a veteran crew on the clock over there. You don't have to tell them anymore. I'm just joking with you. I like it when you say we got to stop the clock. I'm like, okay, now we know
I still do that, don't I? Yeah.
No, I actually like it.
I used to hint
because those guys look and say, well, if Brett says it's good, then we're good.
That used to be my hint when Carl and Jimmy were first starting. They're acting like they're not listening to us here.
I know, but when Carl,
what do you think?
We're also trying to forget when Carl and Jimmy first started.
Yeah, remember when people used to yell at them all the time?
Actually, they were the only ones in the whole stadium who weren't happy the press box came back to the fan side.
Right.
You know?
Stop the clock.
Yeah. You know, they want no lights in this part of the press box because they can stay invisible.
They want masks.
No, we don't want masks.
Falk gives to Bash. Bash is brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Maddox Chenoweth. Having a good night is the sophomore linebacker and fullback.
May not be in their scheme, but it seems like they could get the ball to Conley with the speed he showed on the defensive chase.
Yeah.
You know, the speed and strength.
Right. No.
Might need a New Jersey number.
2nd and 11 for the Raiders. Another give to Bash. Augie Bash picks up a block. Shows a nice burst as he gets across the 40-yard line down at the 41. Now make that the 42. He does enough to move the sticks. That's a Pim Hill first down.
I love the growth of the St. Pius football program. I dislike the small print on the roster of all the classes.
It is kind of a small font, isn't it?
When we had lesser numbers, it was easier to find.
Right, yeah, because really blow it up.
Yeah, now we're just going to have to put it to memory.
We need to count that. I think 80 kids on the roster this year. Nice tackle, Carl Moley.
Having a day.
He gets help from Cisco Rodriguez. Cisco checking in at the defensive line for the first time tonight. He is a junior defensive lineman and sometime fullback. Full name Francisco, but all the kids call him
Cisco.
That's right.
No doubt about it. Good member of the junior class.
For sure. Three-man defensive line. Joe Arena anchoring the middle, flanked by Rodriguez and Ward. Yates, Chenoweth, Moley, and Rotterman are your linebackers. And speaking of Carl Moley, he makes a nice second down tackle there on Augie Bash. Did enough to prevent a first down. If Carl didn't do that, Augie still might be running.
Yeah, Carl is really controlling the middle of the field well there.
And some defensive substitutions here, getting some fresh legs on that defensive line.
Might be trying to bring a little bit of extra size in, too, to see if they kind of go away from the middle.
Right. Rylan Kuhn and Tommy Wassinger check in for Rodriguez and who else was that?
Joe Arena.
Yeah, thank you. Rotterman can't get to Falk, but Max Irby can get to that Falk pass. That's another interception for the Warriors. Junior safety Max Irby shakes off being shooken up earlier after his touchdown score and shows that he is A-OK, feeling fine as he picks off that pass.
Yeah, that's a pick because of great penetration by the defense.
Jackson Rotterman applying pressure, flushed Falk out of the pocket.
And he had to get rid of it, and it just floated on him.
So, do we have a water break here? No, we don't. Okay. Play clock's rolling. 12 seconds to go. Braden McPhee brings the Warriors to the line here. Split out wide is Sam Manis, top of your screen. Turner White. Red and Ross on the bottom. Red goes in motion. He's going to take that jet handoff. Flags on the play.
Go down.
Maybe a legal procedure here. I think we might have had two men moving on the snap there. And exactly right. A legal procedure.
They must have been moving on the far side.
Yep.
I saw Grant on the short side.
Yeah, Grant went in jet motion, and then I think on the top side there we had some movement too.
Gotcha.
So that will make it 2nd and 11 for the Warriors with 1:53 to go in the third quarter. McPhee under center. Casconi at fullback. Cood at tailback. Stretch handoff goes to Dom Cood. Dom cuts back into the teeth of that Raider defense, and he picks up a couple yards, going to make it 3rd and 9.
Maybe the most physical tackle Pembroke's had for the game. That was drove him backwards.
Physical and aggressive, and that is tough to do against our stout sophomore tailback, Dom Cood.
What do they teach in the right way? Violent hands. Those were them.
Right, and a violent shoulder too.
Yes.
It takes more than hands to bring down Big Dom. So the Warriors call timeout with 1:33 to go in the third quarter. And want to say thank you to our Warrior Booster Club partners, Cumpy's, Echo Select, Roma Bakery, Reese Nichols agent Florence Shira Simpson, McCrae Lumber and Millwork, Welch and Webb Attorneys at Law, Forvis, North Star Realty and Margie Langdon, class of '85, Zone 6 Fitness, and local McDonald's owner-operator, the Ward organization.
Brett, if you wanted to be a Booster Club partner, how do you do that? Reach out to you, or how do the people do it?
Well, you could, or a real convenient way to do that would be two ways you could do it. You could go to the school website and click on the Booster Club tab, which will redirect you and link you up to the brand spanking new Warrior Booster Club website,
Awesome.
spxwarriorpride.com.
Get involved that way?
Yes, so you can sign up online. McPhee rolling out near side. He cannot connect with Grant Red. That's going to bring up 4th down. But yeah, this website's amazing, Dave. So remember how when you would join Booster Club before, you would you'd get your activities pass, but it was like a little business card. It was a little
Basically
paper
a paper club.
It was
That's
a little
right.
paper, thing, which was fine for a while, but we have stepped into the 21st century. You go to spxwarriorpride.com. You can pay for your membership. You can see all the options available to you. If you have a business, you can partner with us as well. Like we just talked about our business partners there. We can do the same for your business, or you can be an individual family member too and get your digital activities Speaking of pass, Stanley Yates's punt
That was
looked
very
like a
nice.
pass,
Yeah,
didn't it? That was a tight
nice.
spiral.
Yep. And nose came down, too.
That was pretty. Nice
It was
job,
nice.
Stanley. Yeah, Stanley Yates really drove that ball. Flips the field here for the Warriors as we punt it on 4th down there, and the Raiders will start this possession on their 25.
Good coverage by Ty Ward down the field.
Ty Ward, junior D lineman and center. Flag on the play. Got a legal procedure against the kicking team, SPX. So Coach Kanopik will have a little decision to make here. And Coach Kanopik decides to decline.
Penalty is declined by Pembroke, so they will take over at their own 25, 1st and 10.
Whistle on the field. Okay, and the referee says, hey, they won it now. Coach Kanopik, I guess, changed his mind, and the head referee said, not a problem.
I'd like to be on the
Let's
Pembroke
do it.
sideline to hear the decision making
Yeah.
on that.
What-
I mean, whether I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just, you often don't see the flip like that.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm excited to see Stanley punt again. He's warmed up now. Let's give him another shot and see what he does.
Stanley might roll out and throw it.
Stanley is an athlete. So Ty Ward handles the long snapping, punting situations. Sam Manis handles the short placement snaps.
We are higher and farther away from the field, and we can hear the ref, so he's got a good, strong voice.
He does. Much like Mark Mangino.
There you go. Great coach. Oh, offsides.
Oh, Conley is trying to
say hello to Stanley.
He is.
Early and often.
Yep, but Darren Conley mistimed that snap, so
The 5 is back.
5 yards coming back. Oh, no, we jumped.
Oh, boy.
Somebody jumped. Doggone it. False start against the Warriors. No doubt a result of Conley bringing pressure. Conley just kind of roves around here, trying to find an alley. Look, he lines up at left tackle. Now he's at Mike. Now he's at nose.
He's just trying to make a play.
Trying to
And
get
he's going
through.
to.
Rotterman picks him up
Yeah,
nicely, and
very
Yates
nice.
puts another nice left foot
Oh.
into this ball.
Ooh.
Another flag on the play. There's our man, Nick Landreth. Nick Landreth making a special teams tackle, something he did
A
quite,
lot.
quite frequently last year.
Yeah, the old timers learning why we called him Steve Tasker. I don't think we're old, but they know the great player from Buffalo Bills
That's
days.
right.
Good announcer, I think, too.
Oh, yeah, I have seen
Sideline
him do
reporter,
some
maybe?
games. Yes, yes. You know, when I think of Pius special teams, Dave, you know who I think of probably. Special teams coordinator emeritus, Mr. Greg Glosson,
Probably listening.
on his way back from Champaign, Illinois.
Well,
Little work trip for the G-Man. Checked in with him earlier today, and he said he wanted to wish wish everybody all the best. Just a successful, healthy season for the players, coaches, parents, and families.
Good.
He said he can't wait for another season of Warrior action.
Pembroke 23.
So he's probably in his car right now on the way to St. Joe. Got his YouTube on.
Yeah. Hopefully looking at the road.
Yeah, keep it between the lines, G-Man. Come on. He gave me my first coaching job. Did you know that?
Did not.
My senior year here at Pius, he was the freshman boys basketball coach,
Oh.
and he needed a helper. Yeah, my first coaching job. Loved it.
That's awesome.
Falk inside give.
The wedge.
Kind of an old-fashioned wedge play by Pim Hill there. Nets them about 1.5 yards. Make this 2nd and 8.
The handoff was to Gavin O'Toole. He gets to the 26-yard line. Be a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
So we are under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Warriors up 27. Pim Hill has put together a couple offensive drives, but I don't think they've been inside the red zone yet.
No, and and for them, unfortunately, they've turned it over on drives.
Right.
Not just an early turnover.
Bash gets brought down after picking up a couple. Looks like Moley was at the bottom of that pile. Going to be 3rd down, about 3rd and 5 here. And Pim Hill is going to let this clock run down to zeros, making it 4th quarter. So we'll flip the field here. Our man Jack Chirpick getting things updated.
Got a spot on Mike Dieters, and it made me think of his son, of course, David.
Yeah,
What we used to call him, the finisher.
he was the finisher.
I mean, he would come from the safety spot and just end the day.
Right. And while we have a pause in the action here, definitely want to thank the Warrior Pride Booster Club's business partners, Compys, Echo Select, Roma Bakery, Welch and Webb Attorneys at Law, McCrae Lumber and Millwork, Reese Nichols Agent Florence Shira Simpson, Forvis, Zone 6 Fitness, the Ward Organization, local McDonald's owner-operator, and Margie Langdon with North Star Realty. Thank you so much for your support and making these live streams possible. And when we think about people who make these live streams possible, you know where I'm going, Dave. Talk about our man, Monty Cushman.
Absolutely.
Cushmo Designs. Check in with Monty at Cushmo Designs. Give him a call at 816-806-6964. He can help you out with any live stream project you're working on yourself, or really any audio video type project that you might have. Check in with my man Monty.
I saw him last weekend up here. He was filming for the Simone tournament.
Yeah, the youth football tournament up here.
Great crowd up here.
It's a 2-day event now, Saturday
Yes.
and Sunday. Falk looking to throw, connects for a minute.
Literally, it felt like it.
Or for just a second, not a minute. Connects
No, like
for,
a minute of juggling.
right. Hawkins almost came up with that, but is not able to reel in that Falk pass. Brings up 4th down for the Raiders.
It's when you have a smaller roster, since we've been that team, and the other team is platooning players, it makes for a much longer day.
Right. Yeah, we have been on the other side of this before. Grant Red is going to field this at his own 40, and he's got some green grass, picks up a block from Landreth.
Stay up.
Gets away from all but one Raider defender, and that was the punter. Number 53, Peter McClinney. Grant Red showing that
just
burst.
scoots, doesn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Flies.
He's one of those gliders.
Yes,
you know?
he is.
Like his cleats are just barely touching the turf.
Those real fast guys who look effortless.
Yep. Smooth.
Yeah. I have a memory of when our roster was the 35-man size.
Yes, just a few years ago.
I want to say we were at a very tough experience up at Knob Noster, and we had 3 players, 3 starters injured which meant 6 starters were out.
Yeah.
Because they had to go
Two-way
both
guys.
ways. That's right.
Yep.
So our roster went from probably like 33 to 27 real fast.
Just like that, yeah.
And those were senior starters. You know. The point being is what a luxury depth is.
Yes.
And,
yes.
you know, if you need a breather, if you are a one-way guy in this game, it's a good thing. You know, if you're a two-way guy, it's a good thing, but you have options.
Right. Yeah. And Coach Simone trying his best to, you know, keep guys on one side of the ball as much as he can because, gosh, it is such an advantage early in the season and late in the season.
Well, here's another thing that, if I'm not mistaken, we have an official freshman schedule this year.
You're right.
That's a new experience over the last few years.
It's been a long time since Pius has been able to do that. You're exactly right, Dave. We all know what happens on Friday nights with the varsity team. And for years, yeah, we've had a JV team, and that's been it. But, yes, as you alluded to, where the numbers are now, we've got enough numbers to have a true C team, which is really, you know, made up of freshmen.
Yeah, and other guys who are not getting in necessarily on a Friday night.
Yep.
But, you know, you look at our sophomore class, most of those guys gel together on the JV team.
Right.
Well, pretty cool when you can do it on the freshman team, too.
Exactly right. So most weeks, Warrior football will have 3 games. Have a varsity game on Friday night, and then the following Monday. Most weeks it'll work out that way. Unfortunately, Pim Hill doesn't have the numbers to have even a JV team this year. But yeah, usually we'll have a JV game and a freshman game then the following Monday.
And I can't remember what Coach Simone said. I'll look it up. But it's either freshman or JV, but St. Pius is playing Rockers.
Yeah, JV game kind of later in the season, I think. Yeah.
But because of depth, you can reach out and ask for those games.
Right, exactly right, yeah.
And Coach Simone wants those games. That's how you develop a program. That's how you build your schedule.
Exactly right. Play those bigger schools, gives you more opportunities, tougher competition.
Earn some respect and get invited by them.
Right. Yep. So Warrior football in a terrific spot, that's for sure.
In a pretty cool place, pretty good stadium.
Literally a good spot. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Robertson.
Yeah. Thanks for finding the concrete.
That's right. McPhee to Ross. Jay-Sean Ross can't get away from Raider tackler Jack Lambert. Jack Lambert.
One of the best, Pittsburgh Steelers
Steel
ever?
curtain linebacker, that's right.
I got to say, he tackled Jay-Sean pretty well there.
He
did.
That's
not easy to do.
It's not. He's given up some inches and some pounds, is Mr. Lambert, listed at 5'10", 140. But he
might be football generous there, too.
Yeah. Slight of build is this Jack Lambert. But he gave Jay-Sean all he could handle. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. McPhee under center. Scissors play to Chenoweth. Maddox Chenoweth has a big gap, makes a nice move, lowers a shoulder, and punishes that Raider tackler down at the 20-yard line as Maddox's helmet pops off, and he pops off the field with a big smile on his face.
You run the 21 Scissors, you often don't have such open field.
No.
He looked up and said, here we go.
that play opened up beautifully. I think Maddox had a chance at that scissors play a little earlier in the game, and
the hole was filled up.
It was filled up immediately, yeah. But the front line doing their job. Right to left, we got Tommy Wassinger, Rylan Kuhn, Ty Ward, Joe Phil Bonino, and Carl Moley on the left side. At tight end, Jackson Rotterman on the left side, pro left formation. Toss to Cascone.
Out there, Larry.
Cood gives Larry a block to get the edge, but behind the play, there is a flag.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I like what I'm seeing out of our line. And, they're working together. They're
right.
And they're not running just right or just left.
Right. Yeah, we've seen some traps. We've seen some scissors, toss, stretch handoffs, inside and outside zone. Yeah. So hold here, though. Spot foul. I'll mark it off from the 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down at the 30.
I thought you were doing Laverne and Shirley.
Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated.
I really thought you were going there.
We're going to do it.
So you did it anyway.
Yeah.
There you go.
Laverne DeFazio and what is it? Shirley Feeney? What was her name?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Lenny and Squiggy. McPhee under center.
Oh, good
Fakes
fake.
to Cascone. He's looking for Jay Sean. He's got Jay Sean in the end zone. Cannot come up with it. Nice coverage by Jack Lambert.
Jay Sean Ross, broken up in the end zone. Pass broken up by number 44, Jack Lambert.
So that's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's a bit unorthodox because Braden, I thought, threw a really good ball there. You almost could not have to throw a great ball and just go higher with it.
Right.
With Jay Sean's size.
Yeah,
difference.
you got a size advantage there, size
Yeah.
difference. Ross compared to Lambert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to take advantage of that.
Down and 20.
So a good defensive play by Lambert again.
Yep, he's hanging tough.
Yep.
McPhee in the shotgun, flanked by Cood and Cascone. Whistle stops this play. And the rhythm of play has really been stunted. Golly, we got no flow anymore here.
Up here, down there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking. So one of the advancements that's coming here, as Brett pointed out to us in the booth, is there's a camera up here. And so, you know, as we have the roster of the heights and weights of the
Right,
players,
right.
everyone up here is like, well, we might have to have the measurables of the people in the booth.
They better not put us on the roster. So McPhee can't do much there on second down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. It's going to be 3rd and 20 here. Grant Red brings in the play call from Coach Palmentary.
And number 7, Coomer on the tackle. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 20. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
1-by-2 formation for the Warriors. Luke Tomp at the top of your screen. This snap gets away from McPhee, but he gets away from Conley. He's going to take a shot. Middle of the field, can't come up with it. And that pass is batted down by Pim Hill corner. Ball intended for Reed McCann. McPhee trying to make something out of nothing there.
Which brings up a 4th down.
I feel like Pius is in a bit of a funk just because of the flow of the game.
Yeah,
You know,
the rhythm and it's just
just kind of not much energy right now.
yeah.
You know, it's not 14-13 Maryville and Jay Sean blocks the kick.
Right. Yeah.
I
A
don't know if
different
you
kind
remember.
of energy.
I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, the energy has ebbed here in the building, which is surprising
Yeah.
because, my goodness, I feel like this is the Ritter game. There's so many people here.
It's a great crowd.
McPhee looking to throw. Cascone does a nice job picking up Conley for a second. McPhee lowers a shoulder
Got
Gets
bent a little bit.
across the 30. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. I thought I saw a flag flash out there, but not the case.
Well, Brett, you.
Oh, no, I did see a flag.
Did-
Oh, but it was against us, so yeah, decline. Yeah.
You created some fans, so our aunt and uncle John and Jana Wilson down at Table Rock Lake
Yeah.
listening to you.
Nice.
They kind of just have to suck it up and listen to me, but you brought them in. You got fans from all over.
Love it. Well, I checked in also with the Morristown, New Jersey Booster Club chapter, Mr. Racanelli.
I sure hope he's still around.
Checked in with him last night, actually, yes.
Doctor.
He texted right back, said, heck yes, I'm ready for Warrior football. Thanks for the link. I always send him the link each week.
I love it. You know, I got to meet him in Columbia. That was great.
I know. I
And
did
his
too.
father.
Yes, his dad was there. That was great. Yes. You know what I did? I sneaked up right behind him and I said, "Do you recognize this voice?"
He's like, man.
He turned around with a big smile on his face. We got a nice picture. It was a Kodak moment. It was great.
He was grateful it was you.
We finally, but well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he didn't know.
Right.
Should he be scared? Oh gosh.
You never know when someone's behind you.
2nd and 5 for the Raiders. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. got some new personnel on the defensive line
that's
here. Inside give goes to Bash.
There you go.
Bash is going to be met by
Carl.
Moley and Chenoweth. Let him go, Carl. Here comes the flag.
Late whistle. He's going to take.
Yep.
I mean, Carl kept going because the whistle didn't go.
Right, right. So that'll be a penalty against the Warriors here. So, like I mentioned, we got some new personnel coming into the game here. Francisco Rodriguez checking out as Giorgio Termini checks in. I see Ryan King at safety, Red and Turner White at corner. Charlie Davis and Rotterman at linebacker. Chenoweth and Braden Marshall, your other two linebackers. And on that front line, got Giorgio Termini. On the right side, we got offsetting penalties actually here.
I didn't see Pembroke's.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Anchoring the middle of that defensive line is senior Joe Arena, flanked at defensive end by Giorgio Termini, sophomore, and another sophomore on that other defensive end side, Ben Perlick, number 77.
Nice.
How about that, Jimmy? Hey, now.
Probably slow down that clock now.
A proud papa up here. That's right, yeah. Jimmy just yelled something at Ben. I don't know what he said.
Go D.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's the spirit, James.
Clean and supportive.
Oh, my gosh, what's going on the field here? Getting punchy up here. Personal foul.
I feel like I'm watching a movie where there's just, 17 different penalties, and they're trying to do the math.
So it's a live ball foul and a dead ball foul.
Wasn't that The Blind Side? They had that scene, I think.
Yeah. Carry the 2.
Yeah, right.
Got a remainder of 4, which makes it 2nd and 5.
And 3 players have fallen asleep.
Gosh. All right, come on, let's finish strong here, boys. 7:41 to go in the game. 4-man defensive front for the Warriors. Marshall, Perlick, Arena, and Termini. That's Francine's boy, Giorgio.
Yes.
Francine was a 93, I think, or 94. Francine, I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. 93. Thank you, Carl Q. And, of course, Giorgio's uncle is Coach Termini, Coach Frank Termini, class of 97. And really, Francine and Frank are just known as Andrew's brother and sister. 3rd and 1 for Pembroke Hill. They come out in their double tight formation. Falk gives to the fullback.
Second effort.
Yep. Finds an opening, does the Raider fullback, Gavin O'Toole. He's a 5'9", 170-pound senior. Does enough to move the sticks for the Raiders. 6:50 to go in this game.
That run is good for a first down.
Bringing in Cisco to the D-line.
Yep, Rodriguez in for Perlick.
Good to see another Perlick on the field.
Yeah. Ben's cousin, Peter, one heck of a linebacker and offensive lineman for the Warriors. Graduated a couple years ago.
Definitely one of the better ones we've seen.
That's right. Old number 56. Rotterman is going to push out Hawkins, but does so after Hawkins penetrates Warrior territory and picks up the first down.
That may be the biggest play of the game for them.
Yeah. Raiders trying to muster some momentum here into Warrior territory.
And getting some valuable playing time for some guys.
Right. Up next for the Warriors next week will be the battle for the Crystal Cup. The Warriors will head on the road to Lee Summit West High School. No, not to take on the Titans. They will take on the Guardians of St. Michael's. Bash gets taken down. A little high-low action there from Termini and Davis after Bash picks up a yard.
I was at St. Michael's the other night for the volleyball jamboree, and St. Michael's had a lot of their football guys there after practice, and it's an energetic group. I'm sure they'll it won't be short of wanting to win.
Right. A spirited tilt, I'm sure.
Yes.
The Crystal Cup usually is. So timeout on the field. Looks like a water break there for the Raiders and the Warriors. And let's be sure to thank our Warrior sponsors tonight. Roma Bakery. Welch and Webb, attorneys at law. McDonald's owner-operators, the Ward Organization. Forvis. Echo Select. And Cumpy's Sports and Apparel. McCrae Lumber and Millwork. North Star Realty. Reese Nichols agent, Florence Shira Simpson. And Zone 6 Fitness. And can't forget my man Monty Cushman with Cushmo Designs. Thank you for your support to all of our business partners of the Warrior Pride Booster Club. Don't forget, be sure to get your tickets for the Warrior Gala coming up October 22nd at the Lowe's Hotel. Go to spxkc.org/Warrior Gala, or Gala if you're Dave, for more information. You know, it's described as cocktail attire for this event. I've got some ideas.
I'll have to talk to my haberdasher.
Right. Oh, you have a okay. Aren't you a gentleman?
See what we can come up with.
Falk rolling out. He's got Coomer open, but Sam Manis separates Coomer from the ball. It's going to be ruled incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Nice hit there by junior safety Jacob Manis. I got my Manises backwards. Yes, the Manis twins.
I was curious if they called that incomplete.
Yeah, ruled incomplete, 3rd and 9. So what does cocktail attire mean to you, Dave?
It means I better bring my dancing shoes. It means I guess we're not wearing jeans.
Ah, gotcha.
I think we're gonna look a little fly.
What does the name Herb Tarlick mean to you, Dave? Does that ring a bell?
Yes, but I don't want to say for sure because I'm not 100% sure.
Falk, nice coverage there by Turner White.
Yes.
I think Turner didn't think he could get to the ball, so he jumped on the Raider receiver there and was able to separate him from the pass there. Dave, I'll let you off the hook here. 4th and 9 for the Raiders. Herb Tarlick, he was the salesman on WKRP.
That's exactly who I
That's
thought.
who you thought.
But I didn't want to say. I really didn't want to be wrong.
And I
think that's cocktail attire?
I think you and I should maybe do a little Herb Tarlick kind of thing.
All right.
Call it cocktail attire. 70s style.
I figure whatever we wear, we'll set the standard.
Turner White back to receive this.
He's quick.
He fields it at the 20.
He's quick.
He gets the edge.
He doesn't need much.
Cuts back.
That is impressive.
And look at this young sophomore carry.
Just toy with people.
Makes some Raiders miss, and then he carries about 3 of them for an additional 4 yards to finish a nice punt return, his first varsity punt return. There is a flag on the play on the near side here, though.
He really does bounce around like a joystick. He is shifty. Wow. Another sophomore, Brent.
Another sophomore who, man, he really grew over. He got thicker and wider and stronger.
And that's the thing. These aren't guys that are being played because we have 25 guys.
Right.
They've earned it.
They've earned their way on the field. So sideline warning against the Warriors. This would be the second one, so it looks like 5-yard penalty after the end of the run. First and 10 for the Warriors. Inside their own territory, the ball spotted at the 42. 5:30 to go in this game. Jack Chirpick, SPX sophomore, doing a fine job running that clock on the bottom of your screen. McPhee gives to Cascone. Cascone gets away from the first Raider tackler, twists his way for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, they had Larry stop behind the line of scrimmage, and he broke out of it. Good for him. He drives his legs, and he's a big boy.
He is. Reed McCann brings the play in to his fellow senior, Braden McPhee. Just under 5 minutes to go in this game. Warriors up 27-0. McPhee in the shotgun, flanked to his right by Casconi and Cood. He sends Irvy in motion. Give goes to Larry Casconi, and that left side of the offensive line got a major push and opened a big hole for the sophomore running back. He picks up 10 yards to move the sticks. 1st and 10 SPX.
Was that Joe Phil Bonino? That was a great block.
Yeah, on that left side.
Left side, and he ended up pancaking the guy.
Yep, left side, it looks like we've got Charlie Davis at left tackle. We've got Joe Phil Bonino at left guard. Ty Ward at center. Kuhn and Wassinger on the right.
Yeah, that was a heck of a block.
Yeah, they got a push vertically and
a
a hole horizontally.
Yes.
Casconi finds another gap right in the middle, picks up a quick 8 yards.
Showing he gets better with rhythm.
Yeah.
You know, more touches.
Right.
Like every running back.
Right. Maddox Chenoweth checks in for Dom Cood. Rotterman in for McCann. Warriors trying to keep fresh legs on the field. Getting a little feedback here on the Warrior text line, Dave. McPhee under center. Gives to Casconi. Casconi with a nice little hesitation move and a dip. Lunges to the 36-yard line. Moves the sticks. 1st down Warriors. Turner White checks in for Larry Casconi.
Larry running hard. Good job.
My man Tom Race, he's into the Herb Tarlick look. He said if you're not in, if you change your mind, if you get cold feet,
you're in.
My buddy Tom will back me up.
I think you better take Tom.
We need some plaid, Tom.
That's exactly Herb's
Big
look.
collars and plaid.
I think they're looking for the cocktail look for this generation.
Turner White makes a Raider miss, almost spins away from a second one. He gets across the 35-yard line down to the 33.
A cramp for Turner. Turner reminds me, which is a heck of a compliment, of the St. James running back.
Oh,
quickness.
yeah, I can't think of his name.
No,
but man, he had that burst and that just that.
And just elusiveness.
There was a sudden, just everything he did was sudden.
Yeah, you'd go left and he was already
yeah,
right.
Boom, boom, boom. King and Manis are your wideouts. Chenoweth and White your running backs in the I formation. McPhee gives to Chenoweth. Chenoweth keeps his legs going, picks up a yard. Going to make it 3rd and 6. And the Warriors are just taking chunks of clock. Eating up some time here as we march to the conclusion of this game.
As deflating as it seems, the crowd's still here.
Right, right. McPhee running the play clock down to 5 seconds. Fake scissors. Incomplete pass intended for Rotterman there. Kind of a bang-bang play. Stops the clock. 4th down here. Personnel changes for the Warriors. Nick Landreth checks in, as does junior receiver Luke Tomps.
Ball at the 33-yard line. 4th down.
McPhee and White in the backfield. Whistle on the field.
Timeout.
And timeout, Pim Hill.
Timeout. Raiders.
So, minute 29 to go in the game here. Warriors up 27-zip. Just about ready to put the icing on the cake and finish off a season opening victory. Warriors will go to 1-0 and 0-1 for the Raiders. Did you happen to see who Pim Hill plays next week?
I did not.
We are lacking in our research tonight, folks. Sorry.
I did not. They do not play St. Pius.
Agreed. Yes, the Warriors will be heading to Lee Summit West next Friday night to take on St. Michael's in the annual battle for the Crystal Cup. Following that, the Warriors will remain on the road as we will head up I-35 to face the Cameron Dragons in our opening tilt of the Midland Empire Conference season. Thank you, Dave. Looks like the Pim Hill Raiders will be going crossing state lines, so to speak, as they play Christ Preparatory Academy. I believe that's a Kansas school. Looks like a home game for the Raiders. So the next time you will see the Warriors in action here at Larry Cascone Field at Warrior Stadium will be in week 4 against the Spoofhounds. McPhee keeps this play alive, picks up the first down as he lasers a pass to Nick Landreth.
Pass and catch good for a Warriors first down.
We're bringing in our offense. Like bringing Jay-Sean back in. Looks like we're trying to get one more in the zone.
Right. Cood and Ross check in. King and White check out. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Minute 10 to go in this game. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Better hustle up.
Oh,
and we are going to kneel.
St. Pius downs the football.
Oh, you get the first team out there because they practice victory formation.
Yes,
it avoids the
confusion.
Kind of like when you punt
I was
for the first time and you got to bring in your first. Yeah.
Make sure
we know how this goes.
Control the ball.
Right.
No.
So now the white hat restarts the clock.
If we just get our clock guys too.
And this is just about going to do it. Braden's going to run this down because we got 15 seconds on the play clock here. So this will be it, folks. So they'll reset that, and that's all she wrote, folks. So the Warriors get it done. Opening night victory, 27-zip over the visiting Pembroke Hill Raiders. Again, the Warriors are in action next week on the road at Lee Summit West High School against the St. Michael's Guardians for the battle of the Crystal Cup, or the battle for the Crystal Cup.
Yeah, you'll see more challenge, I think, each week.
Right, for sure. The schedule should get progressively more challenging as we move into conference play in a couple weeks, for sure. But don't overlook those Guardians.
Oh, definitely not.
I know I am not. Heck no.
Definitely not. They aren't either.
Nope, not at all. All right, folks. Well, that wraps it up for the inaugural broadcast of the SPX Warrior Football Network 2022 edition. Dad, turn out the lights. The party is over. Good night, Aunt Kate. We'll see you next week.
Again,